I literally thought you were pregnant that day because you started crying and I was so confused. I was like, what is happening?
But I do remember her saying, I'm never defending a man ever again after the Clinton Kane thing. And so that, I think, is...
Girl, we just got to let the defense rest.
Her name is Trish, she's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Hello, you sexy people out there. It is July. I'm having a baby this month, okay? The baby is coming. Honestly, just went to the bathroom to check if my water broke. I was like, I don't know, maybe it's TMI, but I did have a lot of fluid there. And I was like, oh, okay, anyways. Hi, welcome to Just Trish, you guys. We're popping. We're going through the summer, okay? Thank God for this comfortable chair my husband built me. It's wonderful. You guys, check out justtrish.com for new merch. We have cups, mugs, and restocked of these totes. This one I've actually had for like a year and it still looks great. I was going to get a new one. I was like, I should probably pull a new one. But we literally just came back from In-N-Out Burger and I was like, let me show this purse. We have a restock of these. Go check them out. Affordable items at justtrish.com. Also our Patreon, patreon.com/justtrish. We have our Pride headshot. All right. Headshots monthly, still being shipped out. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. We have the sticker, the headshot. It's a beautiful one. You don't want to miss it. Plus, we do a bonus podcast episode every Wednesday. Bonus videos every Saturday. We reacted to apology videos. It's a grand old time. Maybe we'll do some gaming ones. I've got my In-N-Out drink, so I feel like I just got back off to the office. Like, oh, hey, just came back from lunch break. And we have a guest co-host, filling in for Oscar. We miss Oscar. He's taken some time, some personal time, which you guys know, Oscar works his butt off. Oscar is constantly working. He has like 500 full-time jobs, and we love him for being here. So he's taking some time off today, but we love him, and he will be back soon. Sending all love to Oscar. You are the real one. And you know who's always ready to fill in is my sister. Thank goodness. She's also very busy. I don't want to discredit. You're a full-time streamer these days, so I couldn't even get a hold of you Saturday when I found out. I was like, oh no, but she's streaming. What's your Twitch?
Calgator143, and luckily at least Moses knows what I'm up to over
He did. I know. I didn't hear from you for 12 hours. I was like, oh no.
Okay, well, you don't check my Instagram stories then.
I had to go check because I was like, oh, she's doing Squid Games. I'm like, what does that mean? That's just a TV show. She can like check her phone. He's like, no, she's doing an event.
No, we were doing, yeah.
Did you actually know what it was, or you're just like, because you didn't know. You're like, she's just promoting something.
I didn't know what the giveaway was. I didn't know I didn't know if we are working with
Squid Games. You're not Fortnite players. There
so
were
playing
1,000 V-Buck giveaways and then 2,800 V-Buck giveaways. V-Bucks are like the Fortnite currency where you can buy skins and stuff like that.
So you gave away $100.
We did.
Who's we?
Well, Josue, my tech friend and helps me with everything, sponsored the event. So shout out Josue.
Love that. And to all the Calgators out there.
Mm-hmm. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had my voice changer on. I had to it was like thrown together like last minute.
You had a little costume on.
I did.
Looks scary.
I didn't want to be the circle. I wanted to be a triangle. But
you should have worn the circle. You were pink. You should have worn that here.
Okay, well,
that was
the
cute.
nachos. I don't know about that.
Well, no one's seen it on Just Trish. It would have been
man,
new nachos.
I should have.
That would have been so
Mom
cute.
Mom literally said I should have. Oh, well, missed opportunity. Anyways.
Especially because it's pink. We could dress up as that, I guess, for Halloween.
Well, I couldn't. So I was looking for a costume to be, like, next day delivered. And I couldn't. Everything was going to be, like, middle of July. So what I did, I found that mask, luckily, that was next day.
Amazon.
Okay,
Jeff Bezos getting more money in his pocket.
We're going into
gotta
it.
support the wedding.
Full circle.
That's how you did it.
And then I just found a pink, like, PPE suit. And I was like,
PPE?
perfect. Personal protective equipment.
Never heard of it. Is it a Squid Game thing or just a jumpsuit thing?
No, it's just like a jumpsuit, like a hazmat suit. Like,
yeah, like COVID times, or if you're painting a room
you
or
look
something.
scary in it. It was scary.
Thank you.
I was like, oh, are you a bad
trying
guy?
to like immerse. Yeah. I was trying to get everyone immersed into it, you know?
Yeah, I was immersed. You should have done it at nighttime. It would have been scarier.
I know, but I said at 11, and I don't know why, because I'd never stream that early.
I know. It was our pool day, and Mom's like, oh, Kelly's streaming.
Well, then I was going to swim on Friday, but then everyone went to bed. I was like, okay, well, never mind.
On Friday.
Well, Mom said everyone's over the pool. I'm like, okay.
Oh, the girls had a swim lesson. They were very tired.
So, but it was a lot of fun. We played some Fortnite Creative. We played the new Reload map, which is Squid Games has taken over. And it's so good. Oh my God, that map is so good.
Do you like the show or just the games?
I love the show. The show is so good. I have literally never been binge watched like that. And I was up till like 5 a.m.
You started season 1 recently?
Recently, yes. And people were like, you had
right.
it right because it took so long to get season 2 and season 3.
So you're all the way done now with season 3?
I'm not all the way done. I'm kind of savoring it because it is the last one.
Like season 3 just came out, and that's the reason all this
June
is happening.
27th.
Oh, it just came out June 27th. Everyone was saying it's like a big one because like all the cast is back or all the original characters or something is back in season 3.
No.
Okay.
No,
No, that
because-
was they all showed up to some event.
Yeah.
All the cast. That's
Yeah,
what
they
it was.
did.
Okay.
And that was pretty cool.
Is
but-
the original guy still on, like the main guy from the first one that everyone loved?
Yes, he is in
He's been
season
surviving.
3. Well, I can't give any spoilers.
Okay. I imagine, I haven't never seen the show. I would imagine he's like a Katniss in this situation.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. But, so it's been hard. I've been dodging things on TikTok because I feel like everyone's giving spoilers.
I love a spoiler.
And then I was on Roblox and, have you played DTI before?
No.
Dress to Impress. Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah, okay. When you said DTI, it was like, so.
Okay, well, Dress to Impress. Well, they have Squid Games on there called Shrimp Games, and everyone in the chat was giving spoilers.
Shrimp games.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's so fun. So we played that too.
I love a spoiler. You know what someone said? I read, it said that people who like spoilers, it's like a trauma response.
Oh.
Because they were never given a certainty or closure as a kid, like for a certain thing, so they need to know what happens.
Well, you can watch it and then get your
what
closure.
if? No, because it's an
No,
8-hour
it's
series.
like you don't know if the surprise is something you can handle.
Oh.
Like you don't want to get surprised.
I
basically.
can't. Oh, I get so much anxiety watching any show. Like even Vice Principals, which is like, okay, it's so old. Like I just needed to know. And it's like a comedy. It's kind of like a dark comedy. I was like, I need to know.
That's how I was when I was watching Game of Thrones.
Did you look up spoilers?
No, I didn't. But you know what?
I know.
I've seen way too many movies that I can kind of like see. The only thing that really like got me was The Red Wedding.
Yes, but even that, I looked up the spoiler for that.
Trisha!
Because I was
I was gagged.
I
I
know.
was gagged when that happened.
Probably-
When I saw the what is that, chainmail they call it? Oh my God.
Chainmail? What's
like
the chainmail?
that's like the, what soldiers wear. So they were wearing that underneath their clothes and then got everyone. And you know what? There's no spoiler alert on that because that's 15 years old. So
Is it? No. Game of Thrones? No.
I don't know. It's old. It's old.
Maybe
because
10.
Jason Momoa wasn't it. He's not like
Probably more than 10 years.
at least more than 10 because I started watching
From when
it.
it started, but then
I started in 2017. Like after it was already a thing.
See?
So that was 10 years. So I don't know.
Let me just look it up.
God, Game
really
of Thrones
quick.
seems like it's been around for like maybe 15 years. You thought 15, maybe 15.
Yeah.
It does seem like a long time ago, but then like
it's like 7 seasons, like every year a season comes out.
I guess because Jason was 45. I looked up his age. We watched Minecraft.
Oh, it
yesterday.
was 2011 first episode date. Thank you.
Wow. How many years? 14 years ago? 15 years ago, you said? Mm-hmm. So he was 30. That makes sense. Oh, my
Yeah.
God, that's... I was thinking about that, how everyone's British on that show, and then he's just, like, from, like, Iowa or something, and they're like, oh, let's just put him as Khal
He's
Drogo.
got the look.
We watched Minecraft yesterday, so I'm on a bit of a...
Oh my God, I heard that movie was so good.
Have you not seen... Okay,
I
first of
haven't
all,
seen it yet.
I feel like a real boy mom, because I'm like, why do I love Minecraft?
No, okay, whatever you do, just don't put boy mom in your profile bio.
That's going to be mine.
No, don't do it.
I was his first
Don't.
love and his first kiss.
Oh,
Don't ever forget.
Okay.
No, but I didn't think it just kept showing every time we turned on the smart TV. It kept showing Minecraft, like Hulu, Max, like everything was showing. I'm like,
Well, Minecraft is not just for the boys; it's for the girlies.
it kind of is.
You should play. It's so fun.
Okay, now I wonder if like playing would be fun. Like the movie was
No,
fun.
it's fun. It's fun because then you can go to these different biomes and get all these different animals.
So you think
and-
like the movie, all those little creatures are in the game,
they are
like the ones with the big noses and stuff.
the villagers? Yes.
Oh yeah, they said that the one thing villagers hate is when you destroy their produce.
Yeah.
And little piggies, they were cute.
Yes. Although they eat carrots, they're like hard to keep in the barn. I have
And
a pink barn.
What about the pink sheep?
Yes, I have a rainbow sheep farm as well.
That was cute. The pink sheep in his
Yeah.
little pink sheep house. My favorite, I have to say, it's very cliche, but I did look up to purchase my own chicken jockey.
Oh.
What do you mean?
You know how the little person was writing on the chicken? You can buy like a little caricature so you can like hold it for Halloween.
Wow.
It was so cute.
Well, now you have to play it. So you're not a poser.
Is a chicken jockey like a real thing in the game?
It is. I think it is. I haven't seen it yet.
It was so cute.
I'm still new.
Because one of the little Frankenstein people jumped on the chicken.
Yeah.
It was good. And then are the characters like Steve and stuff in it or no? That's just for the movie.
Well, you are Steve essentially.
And there's like a garbage man.
No.
No.
So they just
all
made
the
him
people from the real world are not in the game.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Oh, is that what it is? He goes to the real world?
It's kind of like the old movie, like Tron and all those movies where you enter the game.
It's the opposite. They come in. Steve's already in the game, but then these new people come.
Well, he
through the
entered a while ago, and he's been there for a long time.
game. And then like the kids lost their mom, and then they come into the game because she has to save her little brother.
Oh.
And little brother's really good at building stuff, and he's like,
God, some of those. I'm telling you, the kids are so good at Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I take 20 years to build something because I'm so afraid to fall.
Okay, we gotta do a Patreon
You can
gaming
come
day.
to mine, and then you can build a little place.
Jimmy also loves Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Can we play like if we have his username?
Yes. Well, no, you can just. It doesn't take much. It doesn't cost any. I guess it would cost something, but I already have a server that you can do.
Okay.
Or we can. Jimmy's is probably better than mine.
I didn't really understand like why it incited such like riots in the movie theater because I'm like, oh, it's just like a cute little movie.
Wait, there's riots.
When the movie came out,
Like there was
in
people
the movie
throwing
theaters,
popcorn and being wild. You didn't hear about this? Like that's all we covered was them like just throwing popcorn. People bringing live chickens in, and the
Okay.
chicken jockey scene was like 2 minutes long. I was like,
People
what?
are a little unhinged. I don't know what about
And
that.
there was so many. Like just they would show she was telling me they would just show disaster at the movie theater after these movies, and I was like, it's not that kind of movie. You would think it's like Game of Thrones where they're all like attacking each other, and it's just
I
kind
don't
of.
know. That's
kinda
weird. I
cutesy.
never even heard that.
I had great dreams. We watched it last night, and I just remember like having really great dreams last night. It just
Oh,
like
it's
made me
so
happy.
pretty. Yeah.
And it wasn't even Minecraft related, but just like it put me in a good mood, and I like the fantasy of it, and it was just silly.
What about at nighttime? Do they show at nighttime what happens?
yeah.
Scary.
But it was scary, but it still was lit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like lighted. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie was funny, so nothing was too scary.
It was fun. Jennifer Coolidge is in it.
I know. I need to see
She
it just for
dates
her.
one of the villagers.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was really
Right.
cute. It was. I'm really into it. I was looking up little backpacks and stuff to buy for my
Okay.
Granny kit. I guess you know what? Maybe Malibu would like it too. I don't know. It was kind of. I guess she did watch a little bit of it. I'm trying to think. I guess she was in a little bit of it. She would see the pigs. I'm like, look at the pigs, and she would like laugh. Pigs are kind of scary, but
What?
they're a little scary.
No.
There's a mean pig.
Oh, those are from the Nether then.
Yes, and I was like, isn't that Beetlejuice?
Okay.
I was like, that's pretty good. Netherworld. Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to hijack your Squid Games because it's more topical than
No,
Minecraft,
but I love it's the same. Squid Games, Minecraft, whatever.
Game of Thrones. You're into.
Yeah. But I will put that on my list. It's been on my list.
I'm really into boy stuff lately because
It's not boy stuff. I play it.
and Righteous Gemstones and
Oh, I gotta watch that one too.
there's two you need to watch, and we're gonna be on the third one. I'm kind of obsessed with Danny McBride, which is like so random and so weird. He was on Theo Vaughn. I watched him, and he did Righteous Gemstones. He did Vice Principals. Oh, they both have Walton Goggins in it, which is so good. And then he did this other one called Eastbound and Down, and it's like such boy humor. Like Vice Principals is like dark. Righteous Gemstones. It's a lot of like naked guys. We were talking about this before, where they just
Naked guys.
Yeah, it's always like, but
Oh.
like, yeah, they do it for comedic purposes. It's always someone with like a big fupa or like a little penis, or
see,
you know,
I
it's
see,
very
I
that
see.
they get helicoptered, that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah.
It's boy humor, but I'm into it. And anyways, you should put Righteous Gemstones on your list. I really
It is
like
on my list. But I'm watching Severance now too. But I have to finish
Oh,
the game.
Moses just left. Otherwise, he would have something to say about
I
that.
know. Well, I'm excited.
Minecraft definitely put on the top of the list.
Will you play it though? I think you
I
need
want to,
Okay,
yeah.
here's some games that you need to play. Well, Hunger Games 2 is coming out again.
The game or the movie?
I don't know. The movie.
I think
A
it's like
game?
just started like casting production.
Oh, okay.
yes.
Well, anyways, they just you need to play Minecraft, grow a garden on Roblox, and then
Okay.
also shrimp games. on-
Roblox is problematic now.
Always, but you know it's fine. People still play it.
I just always know, isn't that where the Kim Kardashian's kid was
Yes,
like, yeah.
You can upload anything because everyone can create a map.
Oh.
So they can just really whatever. And Roblox is
And
just
Shrimp
post
Game
it.
is on there.
Shrimp Games is great. Then you can do the Dalgona. You can do Datki.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna get into it.
You know what I think you would like? It's just like so bright and pretty. Even though it's like really terrible what happens
What?
in there.
What is it?
You sign up for they like prey on people that are like in debt or whatever
In real life or in the game?
in real life.
How do they know you have debt?
They just know. They're like it's a big empire. that
Real
goes
people?
on.
Know you that if you're in debt?
No, they're not real people like here, but like in the show, they go after real people.
The people that run the game are really wealthy and connected.
Very wealthy.
And they probably like own banks and run banks. So they know if you
But
owe money.
not in real life.
Not in this life.
We're talking about the
We're
show?
talking the show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the game. I was like, what game is this? Okay, Severance?
What?
Oh, wait.
I'm talking about Squid Game.
Sorry, I was distracted because Mose brought in a little package and I was waiting for a big package.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, okay.
Do you want to open it?
No, I needed a big one.
So,
Sorry.
anyway, so there's Squid Game, the show.
Oh, how did you know that? You just came in. How did you even know
Because
what
I
she
know
was
what
talking
she's
about?
talking about. I saw the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about Squid Game, the show, not Shrimp Games.
No, not Shrimp Games.
Squid Game, the show. Okay, on the show. Okay,
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Roblox. We were just talking about Roblox and how anyone can upload anything. And then you're like, oh, they what did you say? Feast on the in debt people or something.
Not Roblox.
Okay, Squid Game's the show. Sorry. Okay, Moses left. Chaos happened. Okay, Squid Game's the show. There's people who run the game. They're like the Mr. Beasts of the world.
Yes.
And then they just are like, let's find poor people to exploit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And even the creator of Squid Games commented on how do you feel about like people taking this show and like actually making game shows. He's like, well, that's just how capitalism is. But
Oh, damn.
and then and he was like kind of going and he's like, but I get it, but it's kind of like
No, from the beginning, we kind of predicted that Mr. Beast will be the first one to do.
Didn't he do like just a knockoff of it?
Yeah.
But it was like
Essentially,
so
yeah.
obvious.
The
Like life
irony.
is so predictable now that you know Mr. Beast will be the first one to do an actual
so
Mr.
Mr. Beast is the front man and he's canceled.
Oh.
You heard it here
Bold
first.
words, allegedly, from my sister. That's crazy. Okay.
No,
so
I'm just kidding.
I love that. No, I mean, speak your truth.
But yeah, it's a great show. They have the whole mock of one of the newer games, the jump roping game.
No.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Well,
great.
I saw there were leaks. Like that's what I saw before the show started. Somebody was leaking pictures.
No,
of that.
they have an actual like event where it's like set up 2 big dolls with the rotating rope and like people can actually do the little course.
Oof, that all scare me.
I mean, obviously it's not suspended up 20 feet in the air, but
And people just do it for fun?
yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, it's safe. I wouldn't do Squid Games. That's for sure.
They unalive people.
Yeah, they do.
Pretty much everyone.
Pretty much.
We were just talking
everyone.
about that in the car. I feel like anything that unalives people these days, I can't watch. It gives me nightmares.
Oh God, I've sat up crying over characters. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's like a lot to weigh on.
it's really good though. It's a good show.
I know people love it. I don't know. You both have said you probably won't like
you
it.
probably won't like it, but at least I have Moses, like I said. So talk about who do you think would you do Squid Games?
Thank you so much to Brooklyn Bedding for sponsoring this episode of Just Trish. Let me tell you guys, Brooklyn Bedding has been a game changer this pregnancy because if there was one thing I was doing, it was tossing and turning with no relief. I still toss and turn here and there, but now with their firming mattress that we got, oh my gosh, it makes me feel so much more supported during pregnancy. I can kind of get up more. And I know after too, that recovery, I get a C-section, I cannot be sinking, doing crunches, any of that. I like to be nice and firm and prompted up there, and we love a good night's sleep. So thank you so much, Brooklyn Bedding, for the mattress, the firm mattress. It is amazing. And you guys now can get your own Brooklyn Bedding for 30% off when you use the promo code TRISH. Let me tell you, I didn't know the difference a mattress could make, honestly, until I met my husband, and they offer a variety of different heights, sizes. They have cooling effects. It makes all the difference in the world. Brooklyn Bedding has been around for over 25 years, known for the top-of-the-line comfort and quality without the luxury price tag. And did you know Brooklyn Bedding mattresses are designed custom and made by the best master craftsmen in the industry with free shipping in the U.S. from their factory right here in Arizona? We'd love to see that. Don't forget to upgrade to Cloud Pillow Top. The Glacio Text cooling technology leaves you cool and comfortable all night long, bringing your next level comfort matched only by actually floating on a cloud. Again, in the hot summer nights, you want to be sleeping nice and cool. I know it's like the AC, okay, we get the blanket on, but what's underneath you is what really matters. Brooklyn bedding is free of fiberglass, which can be harmful to your health. Unlike other mattress brands, they ensure their entire facility is free of fiberglass. Sleep on your Brooklyn bedding mattress for up to 120 nights. And if you don't love it as much as I do, they'll help you return it or pick out a different one. What a guarantee. 120 nights? I mean, I think for sure you'll know by then. I knew like the first night. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. But the fact that you can exchange it, you can turn it back in, that is how they know they're giving you a good product. So really take advantage of this, you guys. Mattresses are usually not this affordable. You also have my discount code Trish for 30% off. It's summer. You deserve that rest, okay? We all want to lay in, sleep in. Get that good night's sleep. That's one thing we deserve. That's one thing our body needs. I feel like we all need that 8 hours, and it makes all the difference. I've been resting so much this summer, and I feel great. And once we got this sponsor, and they're like, we got to send you a mattress, I was like, absolutely, let's try it. Best mattress ever. And we've had some fancy high-end hotel ones. Best mattress ever. So go to brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code TRISH at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. You have to use my promo code on the very last page of checkout to get this discount. That's brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code TRISH for 30% off site-wide. That's TRISH for 30% off site-wide. brooklynbedding.com, promo code TRISH. We love you so much, Brooklyn Bedding. Give yourself a nice sleep. You deserve it more than anything in the world. These hot summer nights, get a nice cooling custom mattress at brooklynbedding.com. Use that promo code Trish. We love you and thank you for sponsoring today's episode.
Well, depends what, because when you walk into it, you don't know everyone is going to die.
Right.
So it's hard to tell. But in general, yeah, it's something I think I could,
Babe.
in my mind,
You
I
think
could
you
win.
could win?
If I was like single, young,
Okay,
by
I was
myself.
like, what? You have a
No,
family and you're
no,
like, let me
no,
risk
no.
this.
No.
And that's, yeah, probably.
But
yeah.
what if you were a trillion in debt?
A trillion?
Or like, okay, let's say like 100 million.
Bankrupt? I'll go bankrupt.
Now, see, that would be, yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
know.
like, what about if you didn't have to owe it to the bank? Let's say like you have like loan sharks, like after
And do
you.
they just pay off your loan or you get the money?
Or you become like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like you win an insane amount of money.
Insane amount of money.
No, I don't think it's worth like a risk in your life.
Well, you don't know that. You're just like,
She'd rather play the lottery.
They portray it as like, we're just going to play some kid games like Dotchkey. And so, like, the first game is red light, green light. And you're like, okay, I got this.
No.
Well, anyways, the whole
I hate
cast is
games.
so hot. And
Oh, okay.
my age. So we got TOP in there.
You're gonna look them up?
I have them. Oh, do you want me to show you?
Like on Instagram, did you find them? Are you DMing them? How are you?
No, I'm not DMing them.
Oh, you're just like, hey.
No, I just, no,
You just think they're
just hot.
attractive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
TOP is really, Thanos is his name in the show. So hot.
Isn't there like a
37. And the front man is 54. Also super hot. Mom should go for that guy. But
I
he's
think
married.
more that's closer to your okay. I was like also
54? It's closer to me?
I don't know.
I think that might be actually right in the middle. No, mom's closer in age.
Oh yeah. Maybe you're right.
Anyways, he's married.
Who's the hottest though, if you have to pick one?
Oh, God.
Is there a single one so we can put
I
it
don't
out there
know.
for you?
I don't know. Here, I'll show you TOP though.
Where are they actors that are here or in a different country?
Korea.
I
But
really
actually, the lead has done. He learned English for a really big show. Oh God, I can't remember it.
It's on Korean, this show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all subtitles.
Why don't you just I always say this to my sister, I think you should take like a month and like travel somewhere. I think you should maybe go to Korea.
Okay.
Seriously. You could get great skincare. Okay.
That is true.
The food is probably
I
really
wonder
good.
if the Botox is better too.
All these guys you think are hot, you know what I mean? Like I think it's kind of like the move.
Right. Well,
Just for
probably
like a few
won't.
weeks, just go. Oh my God, if there's one thing I wish I would have done younger is like travel. Not even solo travel, but solo travel or just travel.
Okay, this is a bad picture, but this is iconic Thanos.
Yeah, he's cute.
Is it the rapper? Yeah.
He got canceled because I guess he was gardening.
Oh.
I'm like, and I guess that's a big no-no over there. So
really?
yeah.
Oh.
But so they said he was really grateful to the show because it really gave him new life again. So
You think he's
Shout out Squid
why don't you
Games.
DM him or he's married?
I don't know anything about him other than I just like his.
You gotta look these up.
picture.
I look up everybody every time we watch anything.
This
I, like,
is
look up
why you need to
everything.
get in it, and you tell me.
I know. I try. I'm always like, oh, this is a good one for my sister.
Oh no, but it's such a good show.
Okay, but what about the traveling?
You want me to travel to Korea?
Yeah.
I would, but I wouldn't want to go alone.
Ask Michaela. She goes to Korea all the time.
Michaela.
You know, the one with the Boston accent.
Oh, Kim Kardashian.
Okay. Well, you don't have to do the accent. I don't know if we do
Come
it.
to Santorini with me.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
Got to Santorini with me.
Yeah, it's
Great
Santorini.
Santorini with me.
No. Oh, right. Someone did say that. They're like, their timeline is all chaos in the world. And then it's like, but then every other one is her being like, guys, I'm going to Korea. Pack my bags for me to go to Korea. Guys, I'm here in Korea.
Maybe
I know,
I
I think,
should go.
I think Grace was the most. Like, there's 100 of them.
Babe,
of her
I don't know. This Korea
getting
one
ready
has
to
like
go.
at least 14
I need
TikToks
to see.
of her packing for Korea. Get ready. I mean, I love
Did
it.
she actually go?
She
Did she have
did.
content in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
she had content in Korea. That's why I was thinking about it for you, and now you just said this.
Oh man, that's funny.
I really think that would be your
Well, I'll
place.
look into it. How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe there's
Thailand.
like an organized tour for Squid Game lovers.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't watching like White Lotus inspire you to go to like Thailand or travel or something?
Oh my
like
god, yeah.
that? So you should do it.
I
You're
know.
young and
I know.
you have no responsibilities here.
I do though. I do. I have 2 boys at home.
Yes, but also mom could watch them for a couple weeks.
Right. And what about Patreon? And
We'll get it all done before you go.
Okay, no, that won't happen.
I love that. I think you should.
But I'll let you know.
Okay.
Maybe 2026.
Shows that we got you in and out today.
Oh God, God, should I tell the tragedy?
No, because we
Yeah.
saved it.
No, but it's
Half
not
my burger
lost.
fell on the floor, and it was my fault. Oh God!
But did they
Still
know
ate
the
it.
lore of the chair? Every time my sister's in that
No,
chair, there's
but
an
then
accident.
a few months ago when I was sat in this one too, my Starbucks drink fell and it dumped out everywhere.
It was like a brand new top one, and it just got like.
And then I started crying for no reason.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it got knocked
and
over.
I'm like, I just really wanted that, and I don't know why.
I literally thought you were pregnant that day because you started crying, and I was so confused. I was like, "What is happening?" I was like, "We'll order you another one." Like, what? That one was crazy because it also was where the wires are, but
So yeah, you know,
that's okay.
we're gonna break that curse today though. Okay.
I know it's not even cursed. It was only twice. It only twice happened.
Only twice,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, so it's not even that bad.
But the burger one was crazy today. Just not only half of it, burger side down.
I just heard I'm sorry, and I was going to the bathroom, and I was like, oh no, what happened? And I just see half burger on the floor. Mo was kind of scooping it up with paper to like give
I
to you.
was too afraid to move.
It's pretty clean in here, so.
Well, whatever. I still ate it.
Well, speaking of age gaps, the Bachelor Mel Owens.
Oh, Golden Bachelor.
Golden Bachelor, thinking he's a Silver Bachelor.
What's
I was
his name?
like,
Mel Owens.
Mel Owens. Everyone went goo goo gaga, and this is why we cannot hype people up too much, especially
Yeah.
straight men, because they really just take it and think that they are just okay. We were all excited because wow, a hot Golden Bachelor, a man
Right.
his age looking attractive. Keyword his age. Okay, a 66-year-old looking hot. No,
When
but
he was
then,
in baseball, right? MLB.
Football.
Oh, football.
you know, try to get my mom casted for this. He's mom's exact age. They were born the same year. 66, going on 67. My mom looks great, by the way. Everyone's always like, your mom is 66. My mom looks like she's 46, which is what he's looking for. He went on a radio show or podcast, because you actually heard it. Did you hear the audio?
I didn't hear the audio. I just read about it.
At first I just read about it, and I was like, maybe they took something out of context. But the smugness in his voice,
Oh,
shame on you, Golden Bachelor. I'm a huge Golden Bachelor fan. Huge. I even loved Gary. Hot
you
take.
loved Gary.
I love Gary.
Didn't love him.
Watched
but-
every episode. Golden Bachelorette, was it Joanne? Watched that. I loved all the women on Gary's season, most of the men on Joanne's season, but even the men on Joanne's season, the older men, they were giving me icks, like wanting these younger girls. Men, if you're over 60, the only reason a younger woman will be interested in you is if you have something to offer her.
Right.
Money. We saw this in Vice Principals, okay?
Oh.
There was a guy, just his name's Fisher Stevens, an actor, God bless him, but he's just a very unattractive man. And the younger girl, and he even says to her, he's like, I hated your book. She goes, well, why did you give me to your publisher then if you hated my book? He's like, because I know I have to like trade something in order to get a young girl.
At least you're self-aware.
Yeah, of course. Who's the one? Bill Belichick. Okay, if obviously offering something, she's not loving him for the looks. Was he the one who said she liked him for his smile? She like didn't even know that he had money, and he's like, oh, she just liked my smile.
Right.
Okay, bullshit. They don't. Because at the end of the day, even Hugh Hefner, all the girls that dated, like they all know it's an exchange, and it's fine. No judgment here. I would have done an exchange. I can't now. I'm old and married. But back in the day, I would have done exchanges for sure. I've been like, wasn't quite hot enough, I think. I never got that opportunity.
Transactional relationship.
Transactional. Nothing wrong with it. But this guy, like, just acting like, first of all, wasting the opportunity of a lifetime to be on The Bachelor, which is just like a well-established show. They vet the women for you. And I was like, I love it. I love it, too, because it's age-appropriate. Gary picked someone age-appropriate. He picked someone who was 70. He was 72. It's such a beautiful... And that's why people love the show. They're like, every woman on there was like, oh, you know... We all want love at any age, you know what I mean? It's like 65, you think it's over, your spouse is, you know, dead or whatever, and it's like you still want that love, you still want the affection, and that's what was so beautiful about the show. And this is the chance to have that happen,
right? Because
the real world is someone Mal Owens dating a 45-year-old, and it's gross and disgusting. We don't want to see that on TV. We want to see you dating someone your own age, and all these women who are looking for a chance at love when they think like they can't find anybody is what we want to see. So he went on this radio show, podcast, I don't know. He's old. He probably went on a radio show. And he was just like, he's like, yeah, the producers asked me what I wanted. And I said, 45 to 60 years old. If they're over 60, I'm cutting them. And he was so smug. Then he also said, he goes on to say, and no fake hips or wigs either.
I know. Isn't that insane?
Sir, let's examine your hairline, okay?
Let's do it.
That's crazy. And you know what? Let's be real. All the older women, that age group, they look better. When Gary had all the older women, they all looked so hot.
Way hotter than him.
So hot, of course. Like, he looked old compared to them, which, you know, whatever. And then and then when you saw Joanne and all the old men, they had to kind of cast younger. There was like a 59-year-old there because all the men y'all look old. You're not getting the facelifts.
No, clock it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You just, we talked about this before, but Righteous Gemstones, the 4th season, Megan Mullally's on it, and she's like John Goodman's love interest.
Yeah.
And they're only like a few years apart, but I think Megan Mullally, if she didn't, she looks great, in my opinion, got like one of those facelifts, because she looked like she was literally 40 years old.
Yeah. She looks really good.
She looked amazing, so snatched. And then John Goodman, love him, lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
He's like 72, but he looked... He's 72. Right. So them together, I was like, wait, what's the age gap? I had to look it up, and they're only like a few years apart. So all that to say is women, they tend to age better. Also, yeah, we cheat a little bit. You know, we'd get the faceless, whatever. I'm doing that. I told Moses, you're going to look like 70. I'm going to be looking like I'm 30 years old. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
That's fine. That's exactly what it is. That's how it works. Women keep themselves up.
But no, that guy was crazy to say the no artificial hip or wigs. Artificial hip at your age, you know what? I hope, buddy, one day you don't have to have one. How about that?
I know. I like to see how you thrust, honestly. Let's see if you need one, because I've been with people 66, and I'm sorry, there's no motion in that ocean. Okay?
Stop, I'm gonna die.
You're lucky you're good looking in an NFL player, because, like, that will get women, but...
And that's it. And it's called The Golden Bachelor. It's not called,
he said that.
The Bachelor.
No, the producer's like, oh, they had to say it's The Golden Bachelor, not The Silver Bachelor, because golden is your golden years.
Yeah, and you want to... He needs to find someone that you can grow old with, not you grow old and they're still...
They inherit all your money. Yeah, it's so gross. And everyone was demanding a recast. I mean, people were pissed.
No, people are really upset.
I was pissed. I almost did TikTok about it. I was like,
you
this
should
is
do
bullshit.
I bet they'd listen to you.
I wonder if they actually casted women 45 to 60. That's crazy.
Let's hope not, because I'm hoping those women are only there for clout or to hopefully be the next Bachelorette and not actually be with him. Because
I hope they don't, though. My mom, and not to say this about my mom, whatever, but she like genuinely was excited about it.
I know.
I think she was, and she applied for Gary too. By the way, she's not one of those people who's like, oh, it's Mel Owens. I don't think she knew. She just like, or maybe
no one knows who Mel Owens is. By the way,
yeah, she definitely didn't at first, but then she's like, oh, he's from Illinois, whatever. Genuinely like wanted to find love, was so excited, and yeah, it's hard, especially on like the dating apps. You know, it's just hard to find people that are exciting your age. So this
20
is like
years, like. He's going to be 20 years, find someone 20 years younger than
45 him. Is crazy.
Wild.
I mean, you can like go out in the real
Calm
world.
down, old man. Let's
I know.
be real.
The TikToker really did hype him up, because people are like, oh, I'm 30, can I apply? So they were definitely hyping him, but I think they were just hyping him because he's old, and they wanted to give him like some like credit, like some validation, like, oh, he's so cute, because he was cute for, we even said that too. I was like, oh, he's pretty cute for a bachelor.
But his personality made him ugly.
Ugh, the demands already. Jokes or not, I hope they don't even put them on because I just like I hate that. I hate it so much, and I love you, Bachelor. So I don't want to take this as any diss to you. I love the Bachelor. I love the Golden Bachelor. This sucks.
Like, where were the producers at before he went on this show or this radio show? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because ABC's pretty strict. I think
That's
they
what I'm
asked
saying.
Charity right after her season. She's like, I have to run everything by ABC. So I was like, ABC,
Where were they?
get him on lock on this one. I know. Did not get PR trained. No media training.
There was none.
But who also says that? I think if you say it, it's like one thing to think it. I think you're still gross if you think it. But then to say it, I'm like, you're actually just a pig.
No, he is a pig.
Like, that's crazy. At least Gary,
Go
like...
on Raya or whatever.
Exactly.
Don't waste everyone's
Yes.
time on national television.
I know. It makes me so mad. I am boycotting if he's on it. They're probably filming now, I would think, or maybe they already finished
How long
filming.
ago was this, though?
The interview was just recent, I think, like just a week or two ago. Maybe last week.
So they're starting now, you think?
They're probably filming. They probably already casted. In my mind, he was saying that's what he asked for, and the producers were like, well, that's not what the show is. So I'm hoping, like, at least they were smart enough to cast people over 60.
Oh, let's hope
If they have a 45-year-old, that'd be crazy.
I'm gonna
But I doubt they would do
livid.
that.
I know. I will tune in to see who's there.
No, we are boycotting
Okay,
this
never
show.
mind. I won't. I'll just read about it. I'll just read about it
I
somewhere.
know what you mean. It's so hard not to. But I bet they casted people over 60. But for him to go on and be like, this is what I asked for, I was like... So he
Well,
just wants clouds. He just wants to be seen. Get
You
his-
think so?
Probably. If he's on a show where he wants someone 45 and you're dating someone over 60, he's definitely in it for the clout.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Not my favorite.
I'm not about it, but Bachelor, do better. I think they're doing a Golden Bachelor in Paradise where all the older singles are going to go together.
Oh my god, that would be
Yeah.
actually fun to watch.
I do love the older people. They all look very attractive and they all are excited for love, and I'm rooting for them. I
love
know one show Moses will apply to.
What?
He told me he wants to go on Love Island.
Oh,
That's what he said. He's like, I need to go on that show.
And you believe her?
No.
I was like,
have you watched it even?
No, we never watched it.
Okay,
I
Everyone
watched,
wants us to talk about Love Island, and I was
I
like,
know.
should we watch Love Island yesterday? And you're like, no.
No.
I just
I
don't
watched-
have it in me.
I watched people criticize the show, saying this might be the last show of its kind because people are like, coming back home and then unaliving themselves and stuff. Like it's
From
like,
Love Island?
like the level of,
No one's doing that on Love Island.
I mean, this person, I gotta see if it happened, like it happened once, but the situation they put people in is so unnatural, and they take people that have, some mental illness, and then they add to that.
You're saying it could happen.
What do they do
Probability.
over there at that show?
Because they put you in an environment that's fully controlled, but at the same time, they're like, okay, now we go to sleep, now you wake up, now you hook up, now you do this, now you do that. Like, they really, I don't know.
Well, that's just every reality show in history.
Exploiting.
But this one's
It's
to the
exploiting.
extreme. This one's like to the extreme.
Well,
And then-
because it is like, what, 5 times a week it airs?
I think it's every day. I think that's why I cannot do it. I'm like, I cannot watch
I'm
an
like,
episode
you
every
guys
day.
are watching this every day?
And they have bathrooms everywhere, like or cameras everywhere. Like what I saw is like 2 girls on one guy last night, like making out. Like first of all, I want to watch it because I want to be up with it because everyone does love Island.
Oh my God, obsessed with it.
Everyone wants us to talk about it. I'm just feeling like a whale right now, so I'm not about to watch hot girls in bikinis making out because that would just not be my cup of tea. But but it sounds like Huda is like the one who has like a very severe. People are allegedly diagnosing her with like a severe mental, like something's wrong with her. She's clearly like up and down a lot.
Oh.
And they're saying it's like kind of exploited. They're like, we're kind of just watching this girl like spiral from like a mental
Well,
illness.
here's how you fix that. You stop watching the show.
It won't, because people always watch.
I know.
You can't really.
Well, that's sad. That's why I'm like, I could never be on Big Brother because it's like also 3 times a week, but then they have a 24-hour footage.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, that's just not.
In this show, it's like you took The Bachelor and put it inside of Big Brother.
Yeah.
So they're like,
But it's almost like a
confined.
little trashier from what I've seen, right? It's like they're always in bikinis.
Like it should be on the VH1.
Yeah, which I
Not
I
on
used to
TV.
love those shows. So I'm
No,
not
I loved
doubting.
it.
I'm not doubting it's entertaining, but yeah, they're young, and I think so many people have regrets when you go on reality shows. So I see that even like later on in life, being like, oh my God, this is what I put out to the world. And they do they do psych
Me.
evaluations? Do you have to,
Me on Who Wants to Date a Comedian.
Oh, someone find that episode.
No!
Yours is not even trauma.
Oh my gosh, it was awful.
I don't want to say
is.
it's not your trauma. if
It
it's
is
your
my trauma.
Okay,
Because I
you're
came
right.
home crying, and you're like, "Are you sad because you're not dating him?" I'm like, "No, I needed the money."
Oh, Oh, okay. So you weren't like embarrassed. You just
Well, I lost because of the producer told me to say something.
yeah, they do tell you like to
And
say
I'm
stuff.
like, well, that cost me, so I feel like I'm entitled to the
how
prize.
old were you?
I think it was 18.
Yeah, I do think.
That's
18's
why a
young.
lot of these people are young on these shows because they're like, yeah, it's gonna be fun, and da 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 da. But they're really.
Did you win money on Love Island?
Yeah, I think
So yeah. Oh, right, you do because everyone's saying now this new group of people is all about just wanting to win money and not finding love. Because it used to be
Right.
about finding love, and now it's
no,
just like who
it's
wants
about
to.
the money.
So that's the thing. Yes, you get young people needing money,
right,
desperate.
they're tipsy, probably feeding them drinks
For
and-
sure that, yeah, they love, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy. I always think about that with like consent is like, okay, can you, I guess you write that you consent to being filmed, but then like if they're supplying you drinks,
Yeah, see,
you
at
really-
least Big Brother, you can just lay around the house until the challenges. You know,
I just laid in bed all day when I was on Big Brother.
You know what? You did it right. You did it right.
And they still showed me. I was like, I'll just lay in bed and they can't show me. And they're like,
they did. They
I was
did
bed
a lot.
riding on the show. So I remember it was awful. It was awful. I was mentally unwell though. I think if I went on now, I feel like it'd be good.
so.
Yeah.
I think if we were able to call you, you would have lasted the whole way through. And
Yes.
you would have won it, I
And
feel.
that's
Yeah.
that's part of the criticism
Yeah.
of this show is like also it's so control, but also there's no connection to the
You feel
outside.
isolated.
Yes.
So you also don't have any way to assess how you're feeling and what you
Or
feel.
how you're being betrayed or how people are
If you-
receiving you.
Yeah.
So people basically, like you said, spiral down, in a really big way because of that environment. But then on top of that, when you come out, it's the online harassment that they receive from viewers
Yeah.
that is really what's causing the harm because they don't, you don't know how you're going to be depicted. Like you said, you don't know what, and sometimes it's not even true. Like
Yeah.
they make you look like a villain when you're not.
Love Island had to come out with a statement and say like stop harassing people.
Shut up.
Yeah, they literally came
Who
out
are
like
they
a couple weeks
harassing?
ago, just being really mean to the people on the show. They're like they did a tweet. I don't know what the tweet said, but something along the lines of just like, "Hey, why let's not be so like negative on these people. They're humans."
Well,
like,
maybe you need to be better editing. How about
that's
that?
what I was like. You're the show.
Yeah,
Make them
you
look
can.
better.
You can definitely edit people in a different
I
light.
know. Big Brother Cheetah, when I was on, they would have, they would tell me, they're like, people love you, like, you're on the magazines. Everyone's
Oh!
like, so they would kind of come in and, like, kind of give me the reverse, like, I guess, like, positive reinforcement to, like, have me stay longer. And I was like, okay, but I'm hearing booing. And then when I got out, everyone did love me. And I was like, damn it, I wish I would have known that more. I had a therapist.
God.
Shout out to Celebrity Big Brother in UK, though. I don't know if they're, like do this with everyone or they're allowed to, but I had a therapist come in the morning in my little section.
You don't think the audience was paid and they tell them to do whatever?
They told me the booing was like pantomime in the UK where they boo people they like. That's what they were telling me. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
Yeah, right. I don't know.
but you just didn't, I mean, I would be like, they're being paid. They're doing whatever they're telling them to.
I was just miserable because, like you said, you're isolated. I'm unwell mentally.
Yeah.
I just, you feel like you're boring. Like I'm like a wallflower in an ensemble. I I blend in. I don't really
you were
stand
the
out.
star, I fear.
I don't think so.
I think you
think
were.
the internet made
I think
edits.
the internet memes would say otherwise.
Well, I was good at the confessionals. Those are the ones that you see the viral moments because it's me by myself doing my thing. But when I'm around a group of people, I really do shut down. Like I feel like I wouldn't be great in like a trader setting. I think I would crumble a little bit.
No, I think you'd be great on Traders.
But if like New York was on there, I'd be like, okay, I'm crumbling because she is
No.
a personality.
I think that you both would lift each other
I
up.
do love her. We do DM each other, but
But yeah, anyways, well, if you don't want to go on the show and just want to play it,
Love
Roblox
Island?
has Friendship Island, which is essentially the same thing.
what is that? You just
You
need.
pair up and you play challenges and try and win.
Oh, okay, in bikinis.
No, whatever your avatar is on Roblox. So if your avatar
Okay.
is in bikini, then yeah.
There you go, Moses. You said you want to be on it. You can go on Roblox.
First of all, don't put out there the rumor that I want to be on anything.
Well, because I said in the car today, I was like, "Oh, there's two women kissing the same guy." And you're like, "Wait, what? What is that?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Okay, I don't think so.
No, I was trying, first of all, what you said was much more. You basically said they were showing, and I was like, how can they show stuff like that? Like it's
Well, it was
not.
on Twitter, or I guess it was on the show. Yeah.
So anyway, but that's what I mean. Like the show is like taking
Moses
mental illness and
Yeah,
putting them together, and like
love that.
there you go.
Me in my 30s.
Okay.
Me in my early 30s. Moses didn't say that for the record. He did not want to be on Love Island.
I figured as much.
I don't even want to watch it.
None of us watch it in this room.
I even yesterday I was like, we should maybe for Hot Topics, Mark, because I knew Oscar was gonna be here. I was like, maybe we should have something spicy.
Oscar probably watches it, yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, Oscar is an intellect.
I wonder what is the demographic, because we all don't watch it. I don't have a desire to watch it, but every time
People love it. Tana loves it. Tana's always talking about it.
it's so
Maybe the young people, the 26-year-olds.
I think
That's
the
just not
demographic
us.
matches the people on the show.
probably
Yeah.
Because they can see themselves in it. But
Isn't that crazy? Like, the older we get, because we did love
Yes.
Rock of Love back in the day, which was
I
probably
did.
just as trashy, if not trashier.
Oh, that was so trashy.
I wonder. I don't know. I don't watch Love Island, so I don't know the comparison, but I wonder, because it was trashy. I mean, he was definitely, like, having sex with all these girls.
Oh yeah, for
and, like,
sure. But they didn't show that, you know.
Right.
Well, they showed like maybe a door with subtitles.
right. The smacking. Yeah.
Ew. Love you, Brett, but that was just not cute.
And he was like a 45-year-old man with like 21-year-olds. And we
We
loved
should
it.
not have been watching that.
And they should not have been airing that, honestly. Like, that's actually so gross.
But yeah, maybe it's true, because I'm like, I would just go to bed at, I wouldn't be up like
Of
these
course.
girls.
No. When you're
Maybe
older.
it's just we're old.
also, we shouldn't be the one, like, adding to the online harassment. Because what, are we going to talk and criticize the people in the show? You know what I mean? Like,
out here on the
it's not-
podcast?
yeah, like, it's not people that we need to add more hate towards
in
them
our
or more
mature era,
criticism.
yeah.
We are. Look at us. Love that.
And me just 40 and just talking about
You're not
Huda.
40.
I'm excited to be 40. But yeah, let's get 37.
Okay.
But yeah, it'd be weird. I'd be like, who am I to judge too? I'll be like, I don't know. Girl, honestly, that'd be me too, probably, if I was casted on anything. If I had a body, I probably would have been on all those trashy shows. So, yeah, I don't know. Not for me, not my cup of tea, but I'm old, so I'm sure I'm not the demographic.
But
Well,
I feel like a lot of people have love for Huda.
yeah, people do love her. I guess she just has, like, they seem to be exploiting. Like, you know what I mean? When someone's, like, not, and maybe she doesn't have a mental illness. Maybe she's just, like, has a lot of ups and downs. But even so, when people know that, and, like, producers, they kind of, like, exploit it a little bit.
Yeah.
And
you know?
we don't know what the reality she's living, because we might see some people in support of her, but she's getting those DMs, personal messages from people that feel
But
that
is it
way.
live? Is it happening now?
But when they come out to the real world,
Oh.
you basically have this rude awakening to, like, oh my God, I'm the villain and everyone hates me, or I'm
All of that damage control, because how long is it? A month?
I don't know.
I mean, it's
but-
been going on for so long.
So, like, if
Months.
it's been a month, like, you could have done damage control all that time, and now it's just like, boom, it smacked you right in the face all of this time.
And it does hang on forever, these things.
well,
like,
maybe not.
I mean, those videos,
yeah,
that's
the amount
true.
of videos that come out of this shows.
Yikes.
I know.
Hopefully they're getting paid more than 100 a day. That's
Yeah,
all I
that
gotta
used to be
say.
the going rate.
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, that's probably still what it is.
Really? Ugh, not worth it.
I know. No. But maybe they get paid more brand deals, I guess, after when they come out. I guess a lot of those girls, I guess there's two from last year that have their own podcasts that are, like, really popular or something. So maybe, like, after they come
Well,
out.
that's kind of how, like, Love is Blind is, too. Not as, like, not as in your life all the time.
Yeah.
But the whole Megan Fox girl, I couldn't even tell you her real name. Chelsea,
yes.
Chelsea.
No, you're right. I think some...
But over there, it's more the focus is finding real relationship. Like, some people live with the relationship.
I mean, there has been a few on Love is Blind, but not everyone is there for actual love.
I think the more the show goes on, the more people see how famous people get and get brand deals, and they probably like, okay, let me do it. Same thing with The Bachelor. Like, a lot of Bachelor people get to be successful. Like, Nick Viall is, like, literally, like, hosting reunions. Gabby Windey is on, like, every show. So they probably see people do well, and then they're like, actually, Jesse Palmer, the host of The Bachelor, was a Bachelor.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Isn't that crazy? And
But wasn't he an NFL player?
he was. But on his season, he got, like, the girls mixed up. He, like, said, like, Amanda, this Rhea Rose. And he's like,
it's so cringe.
he's like, I actually meant to say this girl. He didn't know her names. Just like,
Oh my God. I would have just been like, just go with that girl.
he said
Go
that
with
to me. He's like, I made a mistake, but if you want, you can stay.
Oh,
and the girl
no.
was like, I'll stay.
that's cringe. That's so cringy.
I was like, that is cringy. He's, I like Jesse Palmer. I like him. He's kind of funny. But
now he's on the Food Network. Catch him there.
doing what?
Doing Cupcake Wars or whatever.
Jesse Palmer?
He is.
Okay.
He is.
You really, it is crazy how you do get to host, like, one thing and then you're kind of just
And now
like,
you're just a host of everything, actually.
isn't it Mikey Day, like a host on Food Network, something?
Oh, no. Is it Cake on Netflix?
And Mikey Day is hosting it, right? I'm like,
Yes.
why is he hosting it?
I don't know. Why is anyone hosting? And why aren't you hosting, actually?
I would love to. I would love to host. I should. All the most
Then
random
you
people.
have forever gigs.
It does seem easy, especially the Is a Cake one is crazy. That one is just like so
God,
easy.
it would be so fun if you did like, probably not Love Is Blind, but what's another one you would do?
Love Island.
90 Day Fiance, I would love for you to do, but I feel like
don't
that's
think
really
they have
gone
hosts.
away. They
Can they
do,
maybe, like-
Sean.
Oh, for the reunions.
Yes.
But not like an
Oh,
everyday.
you want to be like
Nick Lachey coming in being like, hey guys.
Oh God, please replace them.
Mia
Or
Moses
you
do Love Is
travel all
Blind.
the way to.
Oh my God, yes, you should.
I want to do like a 90 Day Fiance meets Love Is Blind kind of thing, and Mia Moses can host it.
Okay, pitch it. Whoever's watching out
I
there.
know. I don't know what the premise would be, like international love or something. I don't know. I mean, we
Okay.
met here. I
Oh,
don't
I
know
see
why I'm
what you
saying it
mean.
like that, but something
I like
where you
that.
could relate to the men.
Yeah, it's more mixed couples.
Worlds collide.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay, I like that.
Maybe.
United Nations.
Okay.
I don't know. I had this really good idea, and like no one liked this. I actually did pitch it one time, not like officially, but just like people were trying to help me come up with the show idea. The interracial relationship, where you're looking for a chubbo. But it's like Love Is Blind kind of, but you know the person on the other side of the wall is going to be a chubby person.
Oh my gosh.
Because there's some people who want that.
That's tea.
You know, and
You
same
know,
thing
I
with the
like that.
girls.
And you know what? Because they don't have a lot of
Chubby
thicker-
shows.
So there's just numbers
girls
on the
or
walls.
boys.
Like you don't know what they look like, but you know the weight.
No, you don't know the weight. You just know that they're chubby. But
Now,
you can't ask.
how does this work though? Because what if there's a skinny girl that wants a
Well,
thick
there's-
guy, but then there's a
Yeah, there's a side for the fat people and a side for the skinny people.
so
the fatties are the one dating on one side.
so they're mixed.
Co-ed, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you would, and they would put you in. Like, okay, there's the, if you're into
What side would I be on?
you personally, you're not a chubbo.
Oh, I thought you
Me?
said they would put you as in me.
No, first of all.
Okay.
No, and you have to be chubby, because then you have the opposite reaction, right? Like Love Is Blind is like, ooh, she's bigger than I thought. But what if they're skinnier than you thought? You're like, oh damn, I got a 200
That's
pound
what I'm
person.
saying. Are you gonna have a weight limit? Like you have to at least be this.
Oh, it's a tough one, huh?
Yeah, that'd be
Well, think about it.
controversial.
That's why I think there should be a
You gotta
scale.
hammer out some
I think there should be an
Not
actual
a scale,
scale.
because then they'll know. You have, because
It isn't.
also,
Yeah,
so-
because
No,
it's
because
supposed to
the
be
weight.
blind.
But that's what I'm saying. The weight is the only known part, and nothing
but
else
they
is known.
know that they're a heavy person. You don't even know the
Right.
exact number on the scale, because I'm 260. Okay, so they might think, oh, 260 could be Anna Nicole, who's really tall, or a really short person. So it's just, you don't know the weight. You just know that's a bigger person. And you would ask them things like favorite food and favorite, you know what I mean? Like, what do you order at Cheesecake Factory? Like that kind of stuff. And you know what my order at Cheesecake Factory right now is? What's my order, babe?
We get always the chicken with the mash and corn,
Yeah, those are the chicken littles.
and then lately we've been getting the shrimp pasta.
Yeah, the shrimp scampi on the side. I get 2 dinners. Trick question.
Wow.
So I'd be like,
I just had
actually,
cheesecake yesterday.
what'd you get?
I got the shepherd's pie and
Oof.
a key lime cheesecake.
Oh, the cheesecakes are
Yeah.
amazing. When Tana was here, we had like a s'mores cheesecake, a carrot cake cheesecake. It was so good.
See, I love my key lime.
I like the plain. When I get it myself, I get just a plain cheesecake.
Plain one is good too, but I was just feeling the key lime pie.
That sounds delicious.
But yeah, it was good.
Or like your go-to fast food order or something.
It's gotten expensive.
You're telling me. I was looking into private chefs. I'm like, I think a private chef is cheaper than us ordering
Cheesecake
Cheesecake
is
Factory.
Like 25. Yeah, for one meal.
Ours is at least 150 when we order. It's crazy.
It's insane.
And I order 2 dinners, but you order like
It's
little
whatever
avocado
you
tacos.
order, it ends up being double by the time
Yeah.
you check out.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, my Jamba Juice was like $14.
Yes.
When you do it through the app, I was like, that's crazy.
Even the appetizers, because like I used to just get like 3 appetizers and like just like share for like a meal.
Yeah.
Even those are like 20 bucks.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, forget it.
No,
Yes,
it's
I'm
They
just
do
getting
have
one
one
thing
new
here.
amazing appetizer. It's the avocado tacos.
He loves
I know.
those. He loves
the,
those.
The egg rolls.
No. So when the avocado egg rolls
Oh.
came out way back, like many years
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
they were amazing. Now they're
Uh-huh.
not so good. Now they have something that's equally good. It's the avocado tacos. So it's just like deep
interesting.
fried tempura avocado. You know,
Yeah.
taco.
Oh,
It's
yum.
so good.
Yeah, you do love those. Yeah, you never. You
I
used to
just
never
like
get,
the sauce that comes with the egg roll ones. Those are really good.
What is the sauce? Like a peanut sauce?
No, it's like a green sauce of some sort. It's like kind of sweet, not really, but it's really good. But no, I need to go. They had these new chicken and jalapeno balls that looked good, and it reminded me.
At Cheesecake?
Yeah.
You didn't get them?
No, because it was $19. I'm like, okay, I can either have
Yeah, the
that
appetizers
or
cost like a meal.
yeah.
I can't believe you never TikTok what you eat.
Because I don't know.
Especially so exciting like that. I think when it's
That's
like
not
exciting
exciting.
food, it is. Oh my god, I see people always trying new menu items from Cheesecake Factory.
Oh.
I'm not adventurous, so I like can never do those. But I feel like if you're doing that, you should
Oh,
That's
I
pretty
should.
her break from streaming all day.
to eat. Do you
Yeah.
not? What do you do when you eat?
What do I do when I eat?
Yeah, are you like in your bedroom? Are you watching TV? Are you on your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Streaming?
No, just on it. Like doing stuff. If I have a clip, maybe I'll edit it or play a different game, not on stream,
I
or
used to-
work or do emails.
I used to be on my computer all the time, and I'm never on my computer. I don't know when the last time I used my computer. When I met you, I remember being on my computer like, all the time. Like
Her
one
in
night,
bed
every
and
night.
laptop.
Being at my computer.
That's all. Like you're on bed on your laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wasn't there, that's where she was.
Yeah.
I was always there, yeah, and it's like so weird. I'm never on it anymore. I mean, I like on my phone, but like, I don't know. I was like, what was I doing on my laptop? So I guess I was watching like YouTube. I guess I
Yeah.
watched
Yeah.
TV with you more.
Yeah,
you were watching
probably.
all the. At that time, it was quarantine. Watching a lot of Broadway on YouTube.
Me? Yeah. I was watching Dear Evan Hansen and Book of Mormon and Hades Town. Yeah, I would suggest to everyone, not just you, but I love just like turning off the computer and phone and just like watching like a movie. I know it's another screen, but it just feels like an escape. I think that's why I liked our Minecraft yesterday. I was like, I feel like I'm in this world.
And remember when I'm like, I'm not a show girl or I'm not like a
Oh, yeah.
movie kind of person?
Yeah.
I get it now. Because when I do step away from that, it's nice to like go into a different.
That's why I think you would like Bridgerton.
That's on the list too.
Because it really does make you like in this older world and you're like so invested, and I'm like, I really love it. And I love Righteous Gemstones for that reason. I love when we get a good show, I'm like obsessed with it. And like I can't stop watching it. Like Vice Principals we finished. I was like, okay, that's so good. Yeah. Bridgerton's so
Vice Principals, what is that on even?
it's all Max.
Oh, okay.
And Walton Goggins is in that too. And like I said, we started watching it for him, but Danny McBride's really funny. They have a good cast of people. 10 out of 10, recommend. I know it's hard to. Oh, I just noticed you have your shirt all the way buttoned up. You never do.
This is weird. I know. I was
I
looking at that
know.
too. I couldn't. Whenever I look over at him, I was like
That's
so
crazy.
distracted that this was on his neck.
Because first of all, it's an interesting style of a shirt, but also you never button any shirt. So I'm like, that's so. Why did you wear
Why
it like
is it all
that?
the way
First of all,
up.
off camera. When,
Well, but you don't like it. You don't like things up here.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's just this style of a shirt. Like I don't know, this style of a shirt. I felt like it really looked good when it is buttoned
It
up.
does look good. It's giving like
I just
White Lotus
never
Thailand.
Seen,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything on your neck. I guess.
I know, I'm so
I know I
shook.
can't, but this one for some reason is not bad.
Have you been wearing it the whole time like that?
Yeah, but you see, like if it's open, like it's a completely different shirt now.
Oh yeah.
I like
see.
it. Yeah, I like it when it's closed. But
The
that's-
one when it's closed is kind of giving Walton Goggins.
when it's closed, I feel like he wears open ones.
No, you're thinking of Walton
but-
Goggins in White Lotus. Actually, no, you actually just look like you work at like White Lotus.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right,
saying.
it's
Like,
more of a
the
work.
manager of the Thailand hotel.
Because
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
a. Like, I don't. What do you call it here? We used to call it a Chinese neck, like a.
I don't.
Because this is an Asian cut.
I don't
Oh,
know what the
shirt.
cut is called. But
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like a little
Yeah.
kimono.
Well, no, not really, but
Kind of. What Walton Goggins was you talking about, though? You said it looked like him, but not from White
I
Lotus.
don't know, like the pattern.
But even in Vice Principal, he dresses up really nice. Like
Yeah.
really dapper.
Okay, so
I
he's
really like
oh,
him.
he's
I do
trying-
like him.
Okay.
Vice Principal is a bit dark. It's such a weird show. Like it's just a weird.
It is weird. I don't think it can make
Show.
it these days. I mean, it's so like,
Like,
offensive and
the
whatever.
storyline, everything about it, like how and
weird.
why did they even come up with those?
I don't
storylines?
know, but I love Danny McBride. He shoots everything in South Carolina. His wife is from LA, and she moved to South Carolina with him, and they just shoot shows in South Carolina all the time. I love it.
Wow.
It's great. You need to watch it. It's so
Okay.
good. He was just on Theo Von. Theo Von's looking for his dream woman. I thought about you. I don't know if people like Theo Von
No,
anymore.
thank you though.
You used to like him. You changed.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
right.
Recent events.
Wait, can I circle back to Squid Games? They are going to make
Yes.
an American version, and David Fincher is going to be directing it, and he filmed Fight Club and Seven,
David Fincher.
and that'll start in December. They're starting to film it.
Oh.
I don't know how I I feel about it.
That's so odd. So an American version.
Kate Blanchett was in the 3rd season.
I don't know who Kate
Now
Blanchett is.
Yes. Randomly. I know.
Which I wonder how. Like she would be either a tourist or a reporter or.
Who's Kate Blanchett? What's she from?
A lot. She's like a really good serious
how do you
actress.
know
Like
her?
a famous actress.
From what?
Well,
I'm not
now
good
I
with
can't say
names.
because I'm on the spot.
Okay, well, y'all just acted like I was crazy for not knowing Kate Blanchett.
She's
and you're
been
like,
in a lot, but like,
let me see a picture.
yes, you have.
Give me
Trisha.
one movie she's been in that I've
She
seen.
was in that one weird movie where she like.
It sounds like she wasn't in Romeo and Juliet. Okay, well, give me some. Find something I've seen her.
Oh, Where'd You Go, Bernadette? Which I've seen.
No idea what that is.
You would never have seen it.
I swear I've never seen one movie this person has been in.
Ocean's 8.
Nope.
Uh,
It's a good name for a baby, Ocean's 8. Because I love 8 and you love an ocean. It's not bad. Ocean 8.
okay, well, honestly, you probably would never have seen her in anything.
The Curious
Oh,
Case
Benjamin
of Benjamin
Button.
Button.
No.
You never saw
I've
that.
heard of it, but I never saw it with him getting
Well, I
young.
didn't see it
She was in
either,
Lord
but I
of the
thought you
Rings.
would have. Hot
Never
Fuzz.
saw Lord of the Rings. No. Oh,
Cinderella? Disney Cinderella?
Hot Fuzz you've seen.
with Simon Pegg. Who was she in that movie?
Indiana Jones.
Let me open it up.
Okay, maybe I've seen Hot Fudge.
Hot Fudge?
What'd you say? Oh, Hot Fuzz. Edgar Wright movie.
Maybe I've seen Hot Fudge.
It's the lights. The lights in my head swollen, so the wig.
I'm sorry.
The lights.
Robin Hood, Elizabeth.
Oh, I've seen Robin Hood. She was
She's been around for so
Elizabeth.
long.
Isn't
like,
the person's name Marion? Who's Elizabeth?
Squid Games redo in America, but is it like a completely new different script?
I don't know.
Or are they just taking it one to one?
I don't know yet. But they are doing it.
I don't
starting
know if that's
December.
like a good idea. Sometimes when you Americanize
Yeah.
something, it's like
I
loses
know.
its.
I know.
You know what I mean? Do you remember that really good? I think it was a Korean movie. It was an Asian movie. It was all in like the language. It was like kind of scary. It was like the thriller where they're like kidnapped in their own house.
Kidnapped.
Oh, they won recently? Like it's a recent movie. Something,
No, we watched it like a few years ago.
Not like Parasite or something like that. There was a...
Oh, yeah. Parasite.
Like that won
Yes.
an Oscar for something.
That was a few years ago.
That was such a good movie.
They have like the rich people in like the fancy house.
Yes.
That was so good.
That was such a good movie.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, the point is like it was all translated. It wasn't in English, and I feel like if it is translated, kind of like it ruins like the
Well,
acting or something.
so the VIPs, they call them, in the show are getting dragged because they are really not great actors.
oh,
And they're supposed to be American. And people are like, are they AI? Are they even real people?
It was bad. Like when I saw
Really
it
bad.
in season 2, right? That's when you
Yes.
see them. I was like, what is this? What's going on here? Like they don't give off the feeling of like
Rich.
famous or anything really.
Right.
I kind of like that though. I kind of like that's a little campy.
Oh, it's a little too campy, though.
I like
Or maybe
that.
or maybe they're like trashy rich, you know?
Well,
Or
they
maybe
are
that's what
definitely
it is.
trashy.
I love that.
But
I need to watch it.
Yeah, they're getting dragged right now.
I just think we don't need like an Americanized version. It's like that's the version we
We
love.
have Mr. Beast.
Exactly.
Well,
We have-
Maybe he should be in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably still watch it, but I just love the original Squid Games.
Trashy.
Because Seven and Fight Club were very good movies.
Yes, I love both of those.
So
I used to love Fight
maybe that's some saving grace, but I don't know.
That's
I don't even
also
know
20
who you
years
would-
ago.
I don't know who you would cast either.
That's what I'm saying. Are they Americanizing the roles, or are they going to stick? They should just stick with the people that are in it.
I think they're gonna Americanize the roles.
Brad Pitt takes it.
No. See, that's what I think. I don't want someone that I can recognize either.
Yeah,
I
they
want
probably
to
will.
know nothing about them and then be really engrossed in it.
I think that's another appeal of Squid Games is like having unknown cast to people over here.
But then you like fall in love with
Yeah.
these characters.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Squid Game was the shock of the story for the first time.
Yes,
Like,
it was.
now you're gonna
That
watch
is
it
true.
again.
It's never gonna be like
Like you already know the premise, you know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen, you know how the game twist and turn, and
yeah.
so
Well, maybe
it's-
they'll have a whole new set of games or whatever. We'll have to find out.
Is there rich people like in the Hunger Games? Is there like a rich cabinet?
Yes, those are the VIPs, and they come to watch
There's,
the game.
I mean, there's
I'm a
people.
VIP.
Basically, the premise is like there's really ultra rich people that have nothing left in life but to be entertained by other people, and
That's so weird.
so they're watching them like they would watch, a dog fight
Oh my god.
or a football game. but-
Reality.
Oh my gosh, it's kind of like that White Lotus monologue that. Do you remember? He was like, I just don't get excited anymore. And then I started.
I think that's a very different monologue.
Well, that's a different monologue. But
I think
like,
he wanted to dress up as a woman to see himself. I think that's very different.
Okay. Well,
Not even close.
you know, like you just do it for like
Maybe
the
that's the
thrill of
next step
things,
after
you
that.
know? Maybe they need to get Squid Games and then they
Right. Squid
Maybe
Games
that's totally wrong.
meets White Lotus. That would be a good crossover for sure. I'm down for it.
Oh my god! Imagine what's his name?
Who?
George. What's his name?
Ooh.
The guy that's.
Well, he has different names. It's like Gary and then
Oh,
it's-
Gary.
But he also
maybe
goes by-
Gary's a VIP.
I could see it.
That'd
He
be
has some
crazy
kinks.
crossover.
Maybe Gary was at Jeff Bezos' wedding this past weekend.
Oh, maybe.
He seems like someone who would go.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he'd be invited. He has all that money in Thailand.
I don't think he would go.
He loves
Oh,
weird
Gary
stuff.
the character or Gary IRL? We're talking about two different things.
I
Gary
love both of
IRL,
them.
Gary IRL would go.
For sure. Him and
Yeah.
Walton Goggins are definitely on the list because they're like the VIPs of this year.
No, I don't think Goggins would go.
No? I don't know. Leonardo DiCaprio was there. They're kind of in the same caliber these days.
But they're very different people.
You know who else was there?
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Bloom.
Mom told me she's like with Katy Perry's stylist, which I think.
No, with Sydney Sweeney.
Well,
No, but
she's
even
also.
that also was not exactly like there was a group of
Oh,
people.
were you there? Oh, were you there?
No, but I'm saying there were a group of celebrities walk in, and they took a
Yes.
picture of just the two of them out of the group and
Yeah,
said like,
That's
"Oh,
what I had thought too when I saw the
Same
photo.
thing with Katy Perry's stylist. Like her husband was with her, so they're really reaching because he was like putting his arm around her. It's like, yeah, if you know someone, if you're like, hey, if it's like my makeup artist, Ari Moses, you could catch him giving her a hug, and it'd be like, oh my god,
Actually
his arm is
not.
around her, huh?
actually you won't."
You give hugs, and you're not like a hugger, but
That's
you
your
will give
glam
hugs.
team. I've never
Yeah,
ever.
I feel like you maybe have given a hug.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Ask them.
my sister, you probably give her a hug. So there could be a photo of you giving her a hug.
Yeah.
When you came in today.
Exactly.
No,
Well,
I'm very
okay, but
cold.
certain
I had
times.
burgers in my hand, and then I sat down, and then the burger fell. It was like a whole thing. So
There is a chance you've given hugs to people in my life, so people could speculate that you're like,
I'm not Orlando Bloom.
okay.
okay. Anyways,
I'm just shocked they were married for that long. I'm gonna just put that out
Well, they
there.
well,
were
they
not.
were married. We learned that last week.
What?
They've only been engaged
For like 9 years.
9 years. Yeah. They never got married.
Wow. Now, if I'm having children and like we're together, don't you think that we should get married?
Well, you should answer that question
because I used to be like that. I know, but like at that point, I'm like, well, whatever.
some people don't care about marriage.
Me.
Well, if you had a baby, would you be like, okay, you have to marry me?
Have I been with this person for over 5 years?
Yes. They were together
6 years, and like
6
everything's
years.
fine. Like we're besties and
Yeah.
never had a fight or
Yeah.
whatever. Maybe.
Maybe what?
I wouldn't be like, we have to get married.
Okay, so you would be like, don't care.
Well, I mean, I would prefer to get married.
Interesting, because I thought you'd be the opposite. You're very woke.
But it's like we're already tied now forever.
That's how I feel too.
So it's like,
But some people don't care. I think nowadays people just don't care about marriage. They're like, which I get. I love being married just because I like being married. But I kind of get it because what really changes? Medical rights.
Your taxes.
There you go. It's business. It's literally a contract. I remember signing the contract. I'm like, that's so crazy. They literally come to you before the wedding and sign here, here, here. I was like, oh my god.
Your taxes and your health insurance and your, I don't know, like if you get a pension, does that go to your spouse then if like one passes?
I don't know.
Like a lot
I mean,
of things.
marriage
can
has
change.
always been a legal thing
Yeah.
for legal
Contractual.
purposes.
I didn't know that. I just wanted to be married to say I was married, and I was like, oh damn, we're in a contract.
Yeah.
'Cause I think originally it was the church keeping tabs on
The church?
who, like they didn't want your kid to go out with their cousin, or like they wanted to make
Okay.
sure to know who's related to who, and
Oh, how interesting.
that's one of the things. And then taxes, of course, and
What about ours? Ours is private. How will they know?
well, we know nowadays, but like we're not as mixed up. Like it's not as a small
Oh,
community.
you're saying a
and
long
mixed
time
up.
ago they did that.
Ooh, like back in Game of Thrones days. But even then.
Yeah, how they know. Yeah, it's so... Because I was talking about... Who were we talking about this with? Was it Oscar or someone? Because we were saying how our parents would... They were like be... Maybe it wasn't Oscar, maybe it was someone else. Like get pregnant and then they would just be like have a wedding because they were like, well, we're pregnant. We have to like get married before people know.
Oh, we talked about it in the pool.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Well...
Did we?
When we talk about like the idea of being
Oh,
a
yeah,
bastard,
we were talking
like
about
bastards.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess some people want to be married and some people don't. But the more I see on TikTok is people are just more having kids and not really caring about the wedding part, which,
Yeah. I think, but when you do have a child, it's important that you are, like, you have that contract so you have, like, things in place for the child. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
insurance and pensions and life insurance and
well,
whatever.
we found out is like going through all the stuff like the wedding and like prenups and all that stuff like that is like basically once you have kids it's just like that is the contract, like you're gonna have to pay them something, you know, which is kind of good. I think it should protect, because you know what, people were saying marriage is mostly for men because it's like women can dedicate 20 years to like raising a family and then at the end of it get kind of like screwed over and just be like if they end up divorcing they have like no resume, no anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of messed up for women, but yeah. I mean, kids are more of a commitment than a wedding, or for marriage for sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you are literally stuck with them for life,
Forever. But that's cute though.
unless you don't like each other.
Now
We've seen that. I've seen that happen where they're just like, nope, thank you.
Well,
Even
like,
20 years later, I'll see people like just never make eye contact with the person they were like married to.
Right. Well,
They'll just be like, literally ignore them. I'm like, that's crazy.
Honestly, maybe I wouldn't get married if I have. Now that you say that, because I'm like, well, I just don't want to mess anything up. And if we do decide to part ways, like we can be amicable about just parting.
It's easy, like Katy Perry.
Because I feel like the marriage aspect of it, really, when you break up, like it's like not good. Like 9 out of the 10 chances.
It gets
nasty. So I don't know. But I wouldn't. Anyways, back to Jeff Bezos. $48 million on that wedding.
And you contributed by buying your Squid Games overnight.
$15.
That's the thing. But you know how you're saying people should just stop watching Love Island? It's like we all are annoyed with Jeff Bezos.
We can't do it. We
just
can't
stop
do
shopping
it.
Amazon.
Where are we gonna go? To Target, who's also getting canceled.
Corrupt, yeah.
And wait, is Walmart canceled? I don't even know who's canceled now.
They have awful stuff. It's ugly.
Target's just so ugly.
Target's
so ugly.
Yeah.
I'm
I used
sorry.
to love a Target. It's not as good.
And now it doesn't hit anyway. So
I haven't bought like new clothes in so long because like I can't find any place to shop
either.
anymore. Amazon, that's where Mo's got his t-shirt. Or
that one right now.
Well, this one was on TikTok.
Ooh, someone else is
Because
gonna
I
pick
ran
up.
out because I ran out of those.
you love Amazon though. With
Yeah,
your
but they don't
shirts.
have any more. It was just that one shirt.
Someone was talking about how they hated Amazon clothes. I'm like, Moses only buys his clothes off Amazon.
But it was just
my
one
favorite
shirt.
underwear of all times is from Amazon.
Really?
It's the most comfortable. It's like a 5-pack for only like $15. So,
Well, you're contributing to the wealth that is Jeff Bezos.
well, here's the problem though. You know, it's the cheapest option.
and it's fast.
Yeah.
You can get it like same day. How? Next day. I was like, that's
I don't know.
so crazy. Now they're doing affiliates for anyone, which is kind of smart.
But I have slowed down on buying things from there, like in like a whole.
Yeah,
like
we
I
need
don't
to stop.
even.
Lizzo told me consumerism is what is contributing to
Yes,
our
and I don't buy
downfall.
anything.
I'm done buying stuff too. I'm getting rid of everything.
Yeah. So there's that.
Well, so Orlando Bloom, people are trying to make to be a little snake. He did look a little too smiley. Like you're what? I guess not wife. Your fiance / mother of your child of 9 years is on tour. And we all saw her get dumped via text Russell Brand on her previous tour 10 years prior. So it's like, don't be all smiles. Like, Katy Perry's out there hustling, trying to pay for the...
Is he not supposed to be happy at all? Maybe it's just a front.
We don't want to see it right now. That's what I'm saying. Give some time.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? No one wants to see
So
it right
he shouldn't
away.
have gone at all.
Just pretend
Yeah.
to be sad. Just be like
Okay,
you-
I'm not going to go
like
to a
you
wedding
feel-
and pretend to be
He
sad.
just shouldn't have been
like
there,
you feel like you
period.
just been through a
I think he
breakup.
probably shouldn't
through
have just
something.
This isn't 2003. Pirates of the Caribbean just opened. It's like,
Oh,
no
God,
one
back
cares.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You're at Jeff Bezos' wedding. This one is just, it feels like you're trying
Because
to...
what has he done? Oh, he had come out with a movie. Like
hasn't done anything.
a driver movie or something.
No one saw it.
I didn't see it. Couldn't tell you the name of it.
Literally, the last time I remember Orlando Bloom is Pirates. You were obsessed with him in 2003. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
And Lord of the Rings.
Never saw it.
Me either. Moses?
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Do you know which character he plays in Lord of the Rings? Don't say anything.
I know it.
No, I mean I don't really.
I love he said yeah. Then you're like, no, I don't.
No,
remember.
I saw the movie. I don't. I,
You don't know
not-
You
the
can't place
names?
Orlando Bloom in the movie. His face.
Was he one of those elves?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know his name?
No, I don't
He
remember
wasn't
stuff like
one
that.
of the elves. He was the elf. He was Legolas.
I don't. I'm
Never
not like
saw
you.
it.
When
Oh,
I
fake fan.
when I see a movie, and I'm not a fan. When I see a movie, I watch it, and after that, that's the end of it. I don't research the people. I don't remember their
That is
names.
funny.
I don't know who's married to who.
I research
don't
everybody.
know how old they are. I don't like. I know nothing about them, and I don't care. About
Mom
them.
will literally watch a show and then Google
Me
the
too.
people.
I do that too. I'm always like, I'll find out right now. I love doing that. It's so fun.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I just watch the movies. That's the end of it.
Right.
I gotta
Well,
see who's in everything.
But no,
What did you think of her dress?
I thought it was so ugly.
People are haters.
I'm sorry.
Do
it
we
was
need to hate
so
on her?
ugly.
I don't know. Is she anyone need to hate on? What does she do? Why does people hate on her?
I don't know.
I guess apparently they had to close down the whole city of Venice. Like people couldn't leave their houses. It was like
Yes.
quarantine.
Yeah.
That's probably annoying. It's like, ugh,
And then people found out where the wedding was, and then they protested it. It was a whole thing.
why were they protesting?
They said
the
if
money.
you can buy out Venice, then
Yeah.
you can pay more taxes.
Period.
Which, you know, yeah.
Let's feed all the
Probably.
people in Venice. I'm sure there's some hungry kids out
$48
there.
million for a wedding.
It's actually crazy. I just really feel like we could. I always talk about this. I feel like really we could end world hunger with that money, and I don't
No, for
understand how
real.
people are still hungry, especially here in LA. I always talk about world hunger. Talk about people in downtown LA. Those people are like
No,
they
there
need
was-
help. They need roofs.
I saw a TikTok. It was a collage of like scenes from the wedding where you see like the Kardashians
Oh
and
yeah, I
him.
saw that.
Yes.
And then the next scene is like children in Gaza like asking for food.
Yeah, it
The
was
next
really
scene is
sad.
again like so. It's like when you see that contrast, it's insane.
And I put that more on Jeff Bezos. Like, okay, Kardashians, okay, maybe they're
And it's
not
your
as rich.
second wedding. Don't you think that's a little tacky?
That's what we talked about last time. We're like, second wedding. Do you think you should do
No,
it big?
you should not do it big.
Especially when you're
And
like
you
older.
shouldn't wear white either. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Judgy McJennerson
Sorry.
over here. Oh my gosh. It is a wedding.
It's just
So
well,
can you not wear white if you're not pure?
for your second wedding? No.
Well, you wear white because you're a virgin. That's why they wear white at weddings.
Well,
so.
then I guess none of us should wear
Okay,
white.
that's what I'm saying.
And I don't plan on getting married. First
But
of all,
you just said if you had a baby, you would get married.
well, I don't intend to have children.
But what if that happens? So you don't say you never plan
Well,
it.
you have to be active, okay? And I'm not.
Not necessarily. Look at Mary. My whole thing is
I am not the
biblical.
Virgin Mary.
You never know.
Well, maybe.
What was it? Jane the Virgin. She got married. And she never, or she had a baby. And
That's
never
a
had.
show. It's fake.
No, she went to her gynecologist and they mixed it up. They were supposed to impregnate one person and just do a checkup for her, but the
Oh.
notes were switched up. So they
I
impregnate
actually
her.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so Justin Baldoni's character, he's like rich and had this like rich wife. They were supposed to get impregnated. The woman's all messed up, the doctor, so she actually does
Justin
it to
Baldoni's
Jane.
in that show.
Yeah, that's why we started.
That's the whole show. It's
Yeah.
him-
Yeah, he's
the
like the
main-
star. He's like the main person.
So do they get together then?
Kind of. It's like a telenovela. They like go back and
Oh.
forth, and but she had
Maybe
a
I should
boyfriend.
rewatch that because I only watched like a season.
Oh, it was so good. When we were obsessed with it, we were obsessed with it. We were like, the 5th season kind of fell off. We're kind of over it, but it was so good. And Britney Spears is in it. This guy named Rogelio de la Vega, he was
For
so
1
good.
second.
Huh? I loved it. That was so good. It's a really good show. And yeah, the first episode is literally like she's never had sex, and then she finds out she's pregnant. And she's like, what the
That would be wild.
But it could happen. That's what I'm saying is like you just never know. But
Well, I'll keep you posted. How about that?
would you wear white then?
Yeah, because it's my first wedding. Not my third or second.
Okay, fair enough. People did not like the dress. Was it Dolce & Gabbana? Was that who
It was
designed
Dolce
it?
& Gabbana, and it was a
Wasn't
like
bad.
a rent like a not a copy, but like an honor. What am I looking
Homage
for? Homage
to
to
what?
Sophia Loren's wedding dress and house
Oh,
boat.
interesting. I'm surprised she wouldn't want something original.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't you want something like custom, like that no one's ever done?
Mom's critique was, oh, she always has her boobs out. She didn't have her boobs out at the wedding. She wasn't that the time you want your boobs out. And I
I
was
think
like,
that she's rebranding too, because I think that she deleted all of her like
Right.
Instagram.
So like she's doing the Sophia Richie rebrand where she's like a classy lady now.
Right. She's simple life no more, rich life here I am.
I can see you doing that when you get married. I feel like you would do a rebrand like that. Like all of a sudden you're just off of social media. You're no longer a Squid gamer on Twitch. You just go completely.
No, because I just think that's who I am now.
Well, I think you change who you are a lot. I mean, we all do. We all change. I'm not saying you change who you are, but I'm like, we change as people. Like, you're in your gamer era, but I don't know if this is you.
Well, my me self is just like off grid, on my own.
I
like,
can see you being like a trad wife, like Kelsey Ballerini.
No way.
Yeah, is that her name?
No
Ballerina
way.
Farms, that's what I mean.
Moses, do you believe that?
Sorry, I'm looking at the web.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
She
looking at
never
the
pays
dress, so I
attention
can
over
give
there.
you, so I can give you an
Ballerina
opinion.
Farm status.
No,
You'd be
absolutely
homemaking
not.
your
I feel
own.
so bad for her. She wanted tickets to Greece, and she got an egg.
Well, don't you
apron.
think that is like part of it, a little rage baity?
Well, I don't consume that because I don't need to be.
I think you could be. I watched Callie get in her trad wife era in 5 years. She's married, has a baby. All of a sudden, she's homemaking everything.
I don't think so.
I could see it. My sister, and it's not anything. I feel like I morph into people too. Like you kind of morph into the person you're with a little bit, and I feel like you could totally be that.
Who am I morphing into now? Then
Well, you're not with anyone, so you're around.
maybe that's why I don't want to be with anyone, so I can truly be myself.
But I don't know if the gamer is yourself. I think it's a new. But I don't even think.
New?
I don't even know what myself is.
No, I think it's more like that's something she did a long time ago and stopped because you just stopped being online. But
Yeah.
you
I
kinda
never
came
knew you
back to
being a
yourself.
gamer.
Yeah, I love it. I used to play Donkey Kong all the time growing up.
I mean, I did too.
A Game Boys I had.
Okay, I'm
But
here
to
for
get into that, like you have to really be passionate about like cooking and making things and
And I'm not.
it.
that's,
You
like-
were.
like,
You used to be a baker. Used to cook things. You would cook for your
Yeah.
people, so you were that. That's what I'm saying.
You
You
baked?
could go back.
Yeah.
baking
She was a
is,
baker.
Well, I'm not baking bread.
You did.
No, I didn't. I've never baked.
Quarantine.
I've
banana
never
bread.
baked banana bread.
Yes, I have a video of it on TikTok of you making banana bread.
I've never made banana bread.
Cue it, Jimmy. Find it.
I've never made banana bread. I gave you banana bread in North Carolina because my stepmom made it. But I don't think I've ever made banana bread. Sorry.
I can see being
Sorry,
Nora Smith.
girl. No.
I can see it.
Don't wish that life upon me.
I think it's a good life. I wish I was that person. I wish I could be that, like, let me home make everything and also be a model in Milan. Like, I wish I could do that.
It's all an act. They're not really doing that. You know? They're
Damn.
not really baking
Well, I'm surprised
bread.
they weren't at the Jeff Bezos wedding. They
They
seemed
probably
like people
were.
were.
They just weren't. So no, I did not like the dress. I don't like the buttons in the front.
I didn't mind it.
I think the buttons should be in the back
She was doing a different take on it. She's like, I'm buttoned up from the front. You can see it all.
so she can just rip it off for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, do you think they do that?
Gross. I don't want to think about it.
Wedding night is crazy because it's like you're so tired from the wedding and they're like, well, I guess we're supposed to consummate the marriage. So you're just so tired.
Right.
I did keep my extensions on. I remember keeping my extensions and my makeup on like one night
Like,
only.
I'm just pretty. I gotta keep my pretty
I was
on.
tired because we ate the food after. We ate in our room. We mukbanged before. I was like, well, let's film this. And then, then I was like, okay, I'm going to keep my extensions on, but I was so tired. And then we had the brunch the next day. Wouldn't recommend doing a brunch the next day because you have to get up
What
at
were you
like
thinking?
8 a.m.
Jeez.
I don't know. That's what they said you're supposed to do on your wedding weekend. It's supposed to have like a brunch the next day. So we did that. And I was like, honestly, should have just slept in
Yeah.
because I was tired. And then I was
Call
like,
it, yeah.
I was supposed to glam. I think I
When did
canceled
weddings
glam.
become like 3-day events? You know, you've got the rehearsal dinner, then you got the day, and then you have a brunch after.
Oh my God.
well, there
People
was,
do bridal showers. They do.
Oh my
do you
gosh.
remember the wedding that was the richest man in India? I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a month-long celebration.
The one who had like
That-
Rihanna and stuff come over.
That wedding, I think, was $1 billion.
$1 billion?
No one
they-
said anything about that.
They celebrated for a month. We saw the Kardashians go there. Like
That's,
That's
right.
right.
That's
I think
right.
he's what I remember is he's a little more philanthropic than Jeff Bezos. I think that guy contributes a little more to
So,
like.
yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
he's the richest man in India, the richest family in India. I mean, you saw what they built. I mean, they built buildings just for the wedding.
Yeah, it was
insane.
so wild. I still think Miss Remy Ashton's wedding was better than Jeff Bezos' wedding.
Who
Did you see
is
her?
that? I
First of all,
I was trying to look this up. I
what?
tried to look this up because someone was telling me about it.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm like, who is Remy? Because I wasn't
My
getting
queen.
it.
I love her more than she's my number one question.
Remy who?
ASHTEN. Well, now she's Remy Parsons. She's just got married. She had this amazing wedding. She gets sponsored by Domino's all the time.
Oh, that should be you.
Yeah, and you know what? She actually said, at Domino's, sponsor my girl, because I started commenting. I was like, you know what? You're influencing me to buy this pizza. I love her so much. I'm obsessed with her. And now she's endorsing
Who
me
is
to
she,
Domino's.
though?
She's an influencer. She has a podcast. I love her.
Because when I asked last week when I thought I was going to be on the podcast, which I should talk about, and my friend said Remy's wedding, and
She's the queen.
I couldn't find anything about it.
Oh my God, that's all on my For You page, and I'd much rather go to that than Jeff Bezos. She had
Well, it just didn't look good. I'm like, 48 million where? You got great carpet on the floor. The
carpet?
Yes. Outside.
We don't like. What did he wear? What did he look like?
I don't even think it was photographed.
I know she's like on the cover of Vogue by
Kidding,
herself.
it was.
So weird. How old is he? How old are they? They're like in their 50s. Like, I love that. Like, I do love an older couple like finding love. Oh, well, wasn't that controversial?
I think there was did they cheat or something? I don't know.
There was a crossover
I
because
think both were married, and then
is that a little sus if you're both married and then all of a sudden you divorce at the same time?
That's
So
sus to me.
his wife was with him since before he was famous and rich.
But you know what? I'd take the divorce and half the money too.
Would
At the
you?
time, she
Yes, she got half. They didn't have
She
anything.
got-
Of course, take it, but don't you feel like you'd be sad?
yeah, no,
No,
it's
see ya.
horrible.
No, your whole life.
She just became like a billionaire, and
But she
I'm gonna be
was before
sad.
that too.
Yeah, she was when she was
Now
married
she's
to
just
him.
a
Well,
billionaire
yeah,
alone.
but now she can do whatever she wants.
You and Mom have this funny perspective on marriage.
because
that you think you
obviously he
can't do what
doesn't
you
love
want when
me.
you're married. Mom's like, I'm going to stay single so I can eat what I want. I'm like, I can eat whatever I want.
Well, I guess it's just like I really can truly. If I don't want to wash my hair, and I like, you have like some sort of when you're with a partner, like I have to do this now to be, you know. So if I want to skip a hair wash day, I'm gonna.
I stopped. I started showering when I met Moses.
Okay.
I did shower
I didn't
every
mean
day.
that, but I meant like you know.
I did feel a little pressure to shower. I'm not gonna lie.
See,
Yeah.
but it's good because like you should be showering, you know.
So there's some benefits to marriage
But
too.
yeah, but it all comes from yourself. So it's like you just be easy on yourself.
Well, I don't want to stink.
First of all, you don't. But all I'm saying,
of all,
is
you
like,
don't.
even if you like don't wash your hair one day, like who's gonna comment on that? Who's gonna tell you should wash your hair every day?
I don't know. Maybe it's like internalized.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
patriarchy
think I've ever-
inside of me.
When I'm like fully shaved, hair washed, everything, I'm like, Moses, it's
I'm-
time. Today's the day. He's like, are you tired? I was like, well, I'm shaved and I washed my hair, so this is what we're getting today.
Oh, God, that's so
That's-
funny. All right,
When
this is him at the wedding. He was wearing a little bow tie.
A little one?
Yeah, and a
Moses
mini
said
one.
when he first met me, that's the one thing he noticed is I called everything little. He's
Why
like,
do
oh,
we
this
do
little,
that?
this little
Why do we
thing.
do that? And we don't mean it in like a patronizing way.
The way you said little bow tie reminded me of that. I'm like, was it little? Or you just said like, it was
Oh,
cute.
why
like a
do we
cute.
do
I
that?
don't
No,
know.
because when we first met, it'd be like, I guess it's like endearing, but it's like, oh, I left your little car.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's supposed
I was
to
like,
be
wait a
endearing.
minute, what do you mean? It's a Porsche. It's not a
It's
little.
little.
I
It
left
was
your
little,
car.
actually. I couldn't fit into that thing, even when I was normal size.
I can't stop that habit. Do you still say little of
Do I?
No.
I don't know. Maybe not. I stopped hanging
No,
around.
but it's like it belittles what you know. I like your little project there. Like that was
I'm
a cute.
not. We're not trying
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that
yeah.
though.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that's how it sounds.
I
Yeah.
know. It's really bad, and we don't mean it. We're just like, oh, it's so
I love the little bow
cute.
tie. I love the little, love your little shoes.
Okay, where did this go now?
What
All
are we
right.
looking up?
Here, I can't. For some reason, I can't zoom it in, but
I mean, you know, it's boring whatever he
here.
wore.
I just didn't know
It's
if there
hard
was
for guys
audio.
to have exciting anything.
But all of that is gray carpet. People are
Oh, I
saying,
see, I see.
what did they rip it out of the Amazon cubicle rooms or
They
what?
ordered everything.
Like the Amazon rainforest. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, the carpet? No. But yeah. Who else? I mean, everyone was there, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Except
see?
for Charlize Theron. She was not there.
Are you transitioning to another hot topic?
No.
Why did you say her? I have her as my hot topic. Why did you say Charlize Theron?
Because she was speaking out against the
Oh,
wedding.
she was? Oh, that's
Yes.
funny. I have this whole separate hot topic. What did she say?
On her?
Yeah.
Really?
That's why I was like, oh, okay, let's transition there.
I didn't know.
Wait, what did she say about the wedding?
She was just saying like, they suck. She said they suck. Essentially, yes.
What?
Watch
Watch What Happens Live? Like,
hosting the 5th annual block party. Basically, that it was just like so extra. I can't find the exact words she said.
Can you please find it? I want to know what she said. Like, why was she commenting? That's so funny and so weird.
She basically slammed them while they're over in Italy doing their wedding here in Los Angeles, the U.S. Like, it was more of like political stance. Like, we're moving backwards about. She touched on immigration, women's rights, and all of that.
Yeah.
So
wait, but what did she say in comparison to what's happened? She didn't say anything about Jeff Bezos' wedding then.
she said, this isn't just policy, it's personal. She said before adding, yeah, F them. So,
oh damn, I get it. A little distasteful with everything happening in the world. We don't need to see.
it was, I guess, I don't know if she was asked something about it, but it was directed at that.
Yeah. I was this last time too. I was talking about rich people just all getting together, just being rich and flaunting wealth.
It's really weird.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I don't know. I think we should flaunt. I say that about Mr. Beast too. It's like, I like that he like at least flaunts charitable work because it's like we'd rather see that, right? Like they spent $48 million like feeding hungry children. Like that would be, even if it's showboating a little bit, at least it's something, inspiring to see. It's like, oh wow, like people are being helped in the world.
And also, people don't like Lauren because she was a part of that women's in space thing.
I forgot. That was Jeff Bezos, right?
Yes.
How much was that trip?
11 million each? Was that it? Or I think was the number.
I mean, any trip to space is insanely expensive.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so now we have two frivolous money things with everything happening here in LA and
her
Middle East.
ring is so ugly. I'm sorry.
Really?
30 carats it is.
But even that,
but it looks costumey. You know what I mean?
Well, when a stone is that big, it never looks good because at that point it's not even in proportion to your body.
But anyways, nowadays it's like, again, who wants a big ring? It's like you can't wear it out. Like,
that's what I saw a TikTok saying like, who is going to insure her for that ring? She'll never be able to wear that out.
You can never wear it out. What? And then someone steals it. And then like what? That's like $30 million just gone where you could like help. I don't know. It's just.
But
I think it was
they
6
don't
million.
live in the same. Yeah, it was 5-6 million.
30 carats. You said.
But they don't live in the same reality that we live, where somebody can snatch it from her.
I mean, Kim Kardashian, didn't she get robbed in Paris?
Yeah, but I don't think she had that much money on her.
I think they stole all her jewelry. That's why she stopped wearing jewelry. She had that big Kanye ring and stuff. So I think she stopped wearing. But then she went to they recently just went to trial and she was all decked out in jewelry again. I was like, okay, girl. I guess she had skirty, but. I mean,
was that like supposed to be like, haha, I have my jewelry back? Or what?
I don't know. She was like very fancy going into it.
That's funny.
But I guess my point is like, yeah, she has all the security. I mean, probably amped up security since then, but it's like someone who has all the security, like, how did that happen?
You know what I never got? Her and Joe Francis's friendship. Because after that, she's like, I'm just like really scared. Like, is Mexico going to be safe? Like, yeah.
What?
Remember that episode? Like when they were going to Mexico to his like villa or whatever, and he's like, she calls him. She's like, I just want to know if I'm going to be safe because like
not if you're going to Joe Francis's villa.
Because I don't think anyone should get robbed or whatever stolen from. But
no, I know it's kind of like when you make it a storyline, it becomes a little not as serious, not as serious,
but yeah. So I think that's really where people started to hate Lauren. Is that.
Really interesting, because she was just like she just worked on TV and stuff, right?
She was just a host or whatever, or a journalist,
reporter,
right?
Pretty good job.
So, really, what did she report on?
Jeff Bezos. Is that how they met? I don't know.
I forgot how they met. Actually,
I don't know, but I saw there was a clip of her talking to Bill Clinton, and this is many years ago. But you could see, like, people are like, oh, we get it. Like, her way with men, she has, she knows how to.
What does that mean?
I see.
She knows how to corral them,
What did she say?
Just the way she was talking to him, and it was very
let's also
flirty.
blame these men, too. They're also...
Well, Bill Clinton
worst.
has had his share
He's the worst.
Did you see them have the phone party on the boat?
Oh, someone was telling me about this, too. I was like, who does phone parties? Is it like Diddy?
Like, no, it was
like a bachelor her
No, but we were
bachelor
joking about
party.
what is this spring break for teenagers, like foam
Yeah.
party.
And then she has this very like modest dress. I'm like, girl, you just had a phone party on a yacht.
Why do they do a phone party?
I don't know.
Isn't that for like fondling people so you don't see them?
I don't know.
I think that's why people do them.
Really?
Because you remember that place I had my birthday party where we got kicked out of at the top of the club?
Yeah.
They used to do phone parties there, and it was like literally so you could like,
Hook
grab
up?
people.
Make out.
Right, hook up. I guess when you want to hook up with people but don't want to show it.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I've actually never been to a phone party, so.
I mean, me neither, but that's what they say it's for.
Okay, well, learn something new every
So
day.
I think that's why they were doing it. Leonardo DiCaprio had a hat on. I'm like, who are you hiding from?
I was like, why even go if you're going to hide your face? He was trying to get to Sydney Sweeney, I think.
Stay away
also,
from her.
most of the actors go because they want to be on movies and Amazon. That's why Hollywood is there. All the actors are there.
That's a hot take.
We need to stop
No,
talking about
that's-
Amazon. That we love Amazon.
We love you, Amazon.
Pick up our
Yeah,
podcast.
movies.
We love Amazon Studios. Damn, that's tea.
I didn't even think about that. Oop. Oh, well.
Amazon. Did I go there
Love
for
the
casting?
dress, actually, Lauren.
You
Looked
win.
great.
What did I go cast for or audition for there?
Well, I don't know if it was there, but maybe it was something else. You know,
No, I went there for Zach Sang, but then I went back and did something.
right? It was the TV show. Are you smarter than?
Oh yeah, I did
Oh,
Amazon,
that's
yeah. I have a good
Do
relationship
you
with
think
MGM.
that Jeff Bezos knows who you are?
Yes.
I think so too.
Do you ever think about that? I always think that. I'm like,
Does he have? How old are his kids?
his kids definitely knows me then.
Well, Lauren Sanchez does, so maybe.
Love Lauren Sanchez.
No, but her plastic surgery is bad. I will say that.
No, I think it looks fine. People are so mean about that too. I think
No,
she looks
I think
good.
I think she was beautiful before, and now it's just like a lot.
I say more it's the makeup. I think she needs if she had my makeup artist, she'd be slaying that. You know what I mean? I think it's sometimes
maybe.
that the way you do makeup can
Who does her makeup?
change her. I don't know. No shade to the makeup artist, but I'm saying I was talking about today with Ari. I'm like she would slay a Lauren Sanchez glam. Same thing with Courtney when she got married or Brittany. Like when they get married, they just their makeup doesn't hit. You know.
Yeah.
No shade, but I have a really good makeup artist. Well, actually, no, I don't want her to take because I swear if she goes with Lauren Sanchez, I'll never see her again.
Yeah.
She's already traveling the world with rich people, so I'm like, well. Anyways, no, I want her to be happy. Lauren Sanchez, you can hit up my makeup artist. She should get success.
Oh, well, not too much though.
Not too much.
Yeah, maybe one time, and then bring her on back. Thank
We can
you.
exchange with a movie.
I had one thing about Jeff Bezos' part wedding too.
Oh, I wanted to talk
Oh,
about their.
Chloe was best dressed in my opinion.
Oh, really?
Did you see her pink outfit?
Yeah, she was cute, but a little much for a wedding. This isn't
It's Jeff
about
Bezos'
you.
wedding. How can you be too much?
I guess, but like it's a
I
lot.
don't
Also, she's one of
understand.
the
She
few
was the
single
one
women.
showing off the girls.
I know.
And not
I just
the-
don't understand
the
how she's
bride.
like single. That's actually so crazy to me because it's like she actually is so beautiful and like
Maybe
she seems really
prefers
nice.
it.
It's probably better for her.
She said she like wants to find love. She's like she goes I'm not like actively like looking. She goes but I
But
want.
she always chooses the wrong people.
I know,
so-
like, but it's almost like not blaming her, but you just like attract certain people, and it's like, why is she attracting those awful men? Because she is so beautiful and has like, what is it about? Is she not confident?
Maybe
Right.
she's like like she wants to fix things.
Right. So maybe
know?
there's something, you're attracting.
Because
those
it doesn't
people.
matter how you change yourself, you still feel the way you did before.
Sure,
So
that's what I'm thinking. Maybe she's like has an insecurity or something. I don't know. It's so weird.
But when I saw Kim Kardashian, I just thought of her saying, "You stole my wedding country.
Oh, yeah.
You stole my designer." And I'm like, "Oh, Lauren Sanchez is really reheating your
That's
nachos."
right. In Italy, was Andrea Bocelli there? Was he
No,
singing?
I don't know. I don't think so, but that would have been a threefer right there.
But it was a Dolce Gabbana, right?
It was,
Yeah. Damn. Do a
Oh,
collection.
Sorry, Kim.
I mean, isn't Dolce & Gabbana, they're like based in Italy. I'm sure anyone who gets married in Italy probably want a Dolce & Gabbana dress. I would assume.
Oh, God. But I just thought about that when I saw her. I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's like, oh, my God, everyone's copying me.
What's your wedding? Are you going to, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
What country would you
What
choose?
country?
I'd probably do Thailand, but I would want to have it on a boat. So only
on a
like
boat.
15 people.
Have you thought about that? Because you were thinking about
That
getting married at
was
one
what
point.
I wanted.
Really? Mm-hmm. And just like the boat's decorated or it just has some lights and you're just going out?
Just like a big like yacht and get married on it and then have the party there too. And then we can dock and there might be a little area.
party.
And then
Phone party.
not a phone party.
Ari got married on a boat and she said it was her favorite thing. She did it at Newport. They like went out and she goes,
Oh,
it was great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, because then people kind of all stayed there. And
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
would like.
That's cute.
Yeah. That was what I wanted back in the day.
I like that.
Thanks.
Well, we will not have similar weddings then.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you stole my wedding idea.
I was going to say,
cannot
well, the
get
mountain
married
one was
in
really
Hawaii.
nice, but...
That one was great.
It was really
Yes.
fun.
I know. I love that.
But no, they the wedding gifts, the wedding goodie bags, we'll call them. Apparently, they came with some swag, and they gave men some like Venetian loafers, and the women got Amazon slippers.
Why?
That's
You gotta
allegedly what they
promote-
gave
yeah,
away.
I saw that. There was
What
And
kind
I
of
was like-
slippers? Are they comfy? Now I kind of want some.
that
I
you
love
can
an
buy on
Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah,
Well, I'm
What
sure
color?
it's like
Pink?
$20. No, they
they
were
look
black.
black, right? Like puffy black.
And they were just Amazon brand. How do we find them?
I'm sure just
I wanna
do
order some.
fuzzy slippers.
Honestly, it makes me want to buy some slippers off Amazon.
That's
Are they
crazy.
comfy? Maybe they're really comfy. Yeah, we need to stop. Lizzo told me consumerism is what is contributing
Yes,
to our
and I don't buy
downfall.
anything.
I'm done buying stuff too. I'm getting rid of everything.
Yeah, your next TikTok is gonna be like, "This is what I got at the Bezos
Yes!
Sanchez wedding."
I want to know what else they have in that goodie bag. I'll get him the Venetian
a
slippers.
lot
I'll buy
of
the
Venetian
Amazon
like
They were
like
blue. They
candies
were-
or whatever too,
candies.
or some other sort of swag like from Venice. So,
Well, we can go to our Venice right here and recreate it.
oh, there you go.
Venice, California. Don't they design it after the Venice canals? Isn't that what that's designed after?
Yeah, there's a few canals in Venice, California.
Then we can just go recreate it there with a gondola.
They had to take boats to the private island,
Oh,
but I don't think it was a
private island is
gondola.
always red flag. Like, why are we going to private island still? I don't like
I
that.
don't know. But there's a lot of people there on camera, so I think that one's going to be okay.
Just in general, I don't know if I'm like, come to a private island, guys.
Well, it wasn't that far, I don't think.
We have to get on a boat to get there.
Right.
Crazy. I can't even imagine being like rich people and just going to rich things.
Yeah.
The
Me either.
Kardashians going to all those weddings.
I was
they
like,
went.
look at all that money in that room. That's crazy.
Also sounds scary too. I mean, like you said, there was like a security
Well,
people
they
knew.
have, like, he hired, like, Navy SEALs to, like, also guard the area.
But then do you like get security all the way home too? It's like
I don't know. I've never had
Yeah,
to think
I
about
mean,
this in my life.
Yeah.
So.
I can imagine that each person showing up with their own security
That's
plus
crazy.
the event security. And they have to coordinate. Like your security has to coordinate with the event security.
Jeez, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you'd need to have Ward just to go to that wedding.
Where's that security? He's
I
got
know,
to
but he
admit-
would have to have
communicate.
everything.
He could do it. I would have to call him, hit him back up. Because I thought about that. Well, people are also mad that Kim Kardashian's jet cost $33,000 to get her home and fuel.
$33,000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She took a jet all the way there.
Yeah. They always take jets international.
I mean, they own them, so they might as well use them.
Right.
But still, 30.
At least
No, it's
that's
crazy.
at least that is better than going from Van Nuys or LAX to Van Nuys or Van Nuys to
I think
wherever
it was like
she went.
Oxnard or something. Kylie?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
At
she
least
was.
it's better than that. A 2-minute flight.
Ooh, it's just so crazy. I get it. I get when you're like rich, you have to be like private and stuff, but I don't know. I guess that's like a one thing. I'm glad I'm never like that rich or that famous because that seems
I'm
just...
like less concerned with that jet and more concerned with how big that budget of the wedding was.
Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
I mean, the jet is just about the climate change and the amount of fuel they burn because it's insane. And it's on top of
Well,
their,
the
their
whole wedding
airplanes
though
are
is
already
too.
flying.
If you think about it, everybody is
Yeah.
flying to the wedding. So
I mean,
mean,
that's what
AI.
they always criticize Leonardo DiCaprio because he was all about the environment, but he uses private jets everywhere.
Yeah, okay, Leo. AI too. Those little AI skits I watch on TikTok, they said uses up a lot of water.
yeah,
How?
I don't know.
To cool
That's-
down the computers that generate
That's
the.
crazy. I keep seeing AIs of people ordering the Benson Boone crumbles. Do you ever see those? Them just like flipping.
Oh, are they real?
The
Yeah.
AI?
Benson Boone? No.
The
Yes.
crumble cookies.
Crumble
There,
Yeah.
he's there again this week. Usually they get him out with a new cookie each
Oh.
week, but he's
Do you
there
think
for
he's
the
gonna come
second week.
to ours and do a
The
flip?
cookie is there, not
Oh.
Benson Boone. We love that though.
Benson Boone was going to all the crumbles.
The people that work at
He's gonna
Crumble hate it.
backflip off the counter.
Oh, that would be. I would pay to see that. Wait, I forgot to transition to my Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah.
Hot topic. Unless we have more. Do you have more on Jeff Bezos?
No, that was it. I just wanted
Okay.
to talk about the slippers and yeah.
Charlize Theron. Theron? How do you say her name?
Theron. That's how I say it.
Hates dating apps. I think she was on, maybe this was Watch What Happens Live. I don't know. Would she be on there? I don't know. She was on something talking about hating dating apps, and she said, quote, "Every man has a Burning Man photo and CEO of nothing."
Yikes, clocked you a bit.
Literally, when I met Moses, his whole page was him at Burning Man. I was like, this person really loves Burning Man.
First of all,
And you were Clear Being. I was like, okay, Clear
No,
Being.
first
I'm
of
a
all-
Scientologist.
I actually was going to Burning Man many times.
Well, I didn't doubt that you would. She's just
No,
calling
but
people
what she's
out.
saying, it's like there's people that will go once, but now they'll use their picture. You know, like how everyone had a picture with
Oh,
a tiger.
don't
Everyone
think
had a
you're-
picture hiking.
you're just
and a picture
interpreting that
from
on your
Burning
own.
Man.
No, he is a
Like, there's
what are
people
they
that
called?
actually-
What are
burners.
What are they? Burners.
There's people that
He's a real
actually
burner.
go to Burning Man. And there's people that use a photo to be like,
For
look
influence.
at me, I'm cool.
Yeah, I went to here, but they really only went for like 5 hours.
But still, that's the
you
first thing you see on a
went.
dating app is the Burning Man photo. You got to run.
That's the
And
best
you
photo I
ran
had.
right into his arms. There you go.
I didn't think it was weird. I was like, I don't know if I could date someone not like in a Burning Man. But
but
you
it
could have had
looks-
anything on there. I'd be like, all right. I was
because
lonely.
like it depends also what, like for me it was more like it kind of looks hippie. It's like that's the phase I was in, you know, like I'm more of a, so in a way for me it was like to attract the same, like I would think,
Oh, you wanted
know.
a burner?
no, but somebody that has the same, but for us we're like opposite that got attracted, you know what I mean? Like it's not,
But then no, not to like call
so
you
I didn't
out.
think about that as a, like I thought about that, yeah, this is what I'm putting out there, like this is what I am.
But you were presenting hippie and Clear Being and all these things.
Mm-hmm.
But then one of the first text exchange was like, here's my red Porsche, which is not very hippie.
That's not very hippie of
Yeah,
you.
it was
It
very
is if you
much.
live in California. Cars, what, car culture.
That's like so superficial.
It's
First
so
of all-
true.
Yeah.
I must have just got it, so I was excited.
No, I don't blame you for it. I just think it's funny because you were presenting hippie, but then you're also like, here's my Porsche.
No one's shaming
know.
you. You can have nice things.
I thought it was a
too.
Ferrari because I remember when he came
Yeah,
to me.
I'm like, girl, that's not a Ferrari.
And I
That's
was like,
a
you have to look
Porsche.
out for a red Ferrari. And then we saw the red, and you're like, oh, that's just a Porsche. And I was like, no, I think it's a Ferrari. Because I didn't know. You didn't tell me it was a Ferrari. I just thought that was.
It's a Redari.
I gave him. Stupid. I gave him my mom's address because you were close to my mom at the time. You were like 10 minutes
Yeah,
from her.
it was very
So I was
close.
like, okay, pick me up from
It's
this
okay
address.
if we get murdered and you'll be fine.
Well, because I was in a house. You
Yeah,
guys weren't
yeah.
he didn't know what unit you were in. There was like a big
Right.
complex. So that's what it was. But you had the Burning Man photos, and I was like, ooh.
I did?
But
Like where? We didn't meet like on a dating app.
on your Instagram, it was all Burning Man. They were
Right,
older.
because that's what I'm saying. Like that was pictures of what I was doing. Like,
But it wasn't Burning Man time. It was like we met in March. So this was like months after. But all your most recent ones were Burning Man.
I think I wanted to just put a few because most. So after that point, most of my Instagram was photos, like photography that I would take of things, not myself.
Oh, so you're like.
So I think I want to put a few photos of myself, so you have
So
something to
you
see.
can, I see, so you can have.
You can actually
You knew
see
she
me.
was going to do some digging and she needed to see.
Oh, he's like, let me
okay.
just
So I
throw
just
this
Look at
uploaded
in
a
my
there.
few-
life, though.
But I wasn't
Yeah,
even
Burning Man.
because when I put
It
photos,
was that.
I don't
like,
think
look at my
about.
friends. He was with guys, shirtless, all of them. I was like, okay.
But I wasn't putting photos thinking
I need
about.
to see this photo.
Oh my God, yes, Jimmy, bring it up. There, like you probably could go back
Yeah.
to that time and see
Mm-hmm.
his little grid because it really was him like shirtless but with like a vest on, flying a kite with like two guys around him. Like it just was like, oh look at all my friends, look at me being free in the desert. It was very
But that's
like
the thing. When I put photos up, I don't think about that. I just took like, is this a good photo of me?
no, because you had a Jesus ones up there.
Right, because it's a collective of photos that has nothing to do
Well,
with
I
each
kind
other.
of get it because he's
I
not
think
the
they're
type to
good
take
photos.
a selfie.
But it wasn't like recent pics of him. Like
No,
Jesus
but what
was
I'm saying, I didn't think like you're gonna look at it and like, oh, look at this group of guys or Burning Man. It's not about the location or the setting. It's really about just a good photo of me
Right.
that I thought was a good photo.
that's what they say, but it was like it just you're trying to put out a certain look.
Well, he looked at me flying a kite.
Yeah.
Is that something?
Well, maybe
I never
Shirley's-
thought anyone would care
We'll
about
see
that.
your guys' relationship and be like, oh, maybe I should swipe right on this one instead of left, you know?
Oh, right. I do tell people that. Go against your normal
Yeah.
type because
So maybe she'll have a burner too.
we take our kids to Burning Man.
Don't do that.
Can you take kids?
One day,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? You can?
Yes.
That's an amazing place for.
It's like an art, art
It's like going
installation.
camping in a
Yeah.
big desert with a big community. And
But I think you liked going with
Arts
all
and
your
music.
friends and making bacon together.
I'm not making bacon.
Yeah, they were. He was the bacon guy.
You are the bacon guy?
Yeah, he
What?
cooked. You cooked for them. You said you cooked bacon for everybody.
No, the story was I was vegetarian, and the first time that I started
Oh.
eating meat was at Burning Man, and it was bacon.
Oh.
Oh,
That was the story.
you got that so
I'm like-
wrong.
I'm more of like the builder. Like we would build a kitchen, a shower, a tent. Like I was doing the art
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
Okay, Minecraft.
Jesus. Oh,
Minecraft.
Okay,
the
so-
carpentry skills, you get it?
Yes.
Oh, I got that. Was that your first time ever having bacon, period?
Yes.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Because I moved here vegetarian.
So,
for many, many years, I didn't eat meat.
And
here.
growing up like
and that's
Jewish.
crazy. So a hippie going to Burning Man who's vegetarian eats meat there.
Bacon.
So technically Burning Man increased your carbon footprint because now you eat meat.
It increased
Not
every
very
footprint.
hippie.
Well, that's why Charlize Theron doesn't want anything of
Just
anybody
kidding.
with a Burning Man photo. Burning Man's a red flag for sure.
No, I like it.
It depends. It depends.
Mm.
If you're a full-time burner, yes. But if you're not, no.
Yeah. If
You
you're
can be
just-
an artist going to do an art project.
Artist is a red flag.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because that means like, what are you doing really? We love artists, but like if that's your, it's like the CEO of nothing, as Charlize Theron said.
He's an artist.
Yeah, but he had another job, and no shaming. I'm just saying, like, if you're only artist, like, if I put pop star, yes, I go on tour and sing, but like, is that my only thing I'm offering? No, like,
No.
Because if I put
what
pop
is your
star-
passion though? I would say, isn't art your passion?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a creative, being
but
creative.
if you just put that on as your bio, like, I love music is my passion, but I can't put pop star if I'm not Ariana Grande. Like, I'm not gonna put like,
Why not? Who's shopping you?
well, no one, but you're a weirdo. Like, what are you a pop
Okay.
star? Wherever I heard your music, you know what I mean? Like,
Your music is a bop.
well,
so-
mine is different, yes, but I'm just saying in general.
Right. Okay. Well, all right. Well, this is just a quick one if you wanted to talk about it.
And let's talk about it.
I just saw this picture and I think that it's not real. I can't tell, but Zac Efron's face.
Let me see.
I'll show
that
Moses
happens a
first.
lot.
Is that even him?
Well, he's obviously under a lot of duress. Like he's like
me see.
something is happening.
What is
you
this
know,
from?
it's like a Charlie Puth.
Oh, what? Yeah, he's tan and hot outside. Like, it's just like,
No, but his face is like he seems very.
oh, I don't know. He looks
Stretched.
that looks like Zac Efron to me. I thought it was gonna be crazy.
But look-
Really?
Like look at the vein on his face. Like
I just
something
think
is
it's, like,
going
hot
on.
outside.
Maybe he's like lifting weights right now.
God, everyone's so hard on these people. He
No,
literally
I
looks.
just don't. He doesn't look recognizable. To
What
me.
is this from?
TikTok.
Also, people like. First of all, he looks like the same to me, but also people can like Photoshop you to make you look like less
No, I know.
attractive. People have done that to me, where it's like, God, I look really fat, but then I see like accentuated some things. I'm like, okay, good.
Well, that's why I tried to do some more research and I didn't find it anywhere else. So I think that it's not real.
It's be a little Daily Mail hoax.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
like. That's why I was like, really, is this even real?
Well, also to me, it looks the same. You have two different socks on. I just noticed that. To me, it looks the same. Zac Efron can do no wrong. I love him so much. You should date him. I love him.
no, I won't be dating.
He's so cute.
I won't be dating him, but that's okay.
So it's Ashley Tisdale. That's how you say it.
Yes, I love her. She's a queen.
Oh, High School
So
Musical
her-
section of the podcast.
Oh, are you
So
switching?
her daughter is watching her movies now,
Mm-hmm.
and she's little, and she saw. So basically, she saw the movies, and she thought that Zac Efron is her
Oh, I
dad.
think we talked about this a month ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
That she thought he's her dad.
Yeah. This is an old one, but I love it.
Wow. That's because I know she made TikToks about her daughter watching now the videos and like realizing
Maybe-
that her mom is like a movie star, but
Maybe it is. Maybe it is her dad. We don't know.
no, she hasn't that
Oh, is that what it says? How do you know?
because she's married. She has a dad.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. Maybe
Anyway,
lead with
no,
that.
but it's more was like how kids watch. You know, like they'll see like when Malibu sees a princess and a prince, she just thinks it's you and me.
Yeah, but they don't
You know,
date
like-
in High School Musical. They hate each other in the movie.
Oh, so she just chose him to be her
Vanessa
dad.
Hudgens.
you know
is
what
the-
would have been what's the other guy's name with always the newsboy hat?
Well, that's her brother, Ryan.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I don't know how old she is, but they're always together.
Right, that would make more sense. Gypsy Rose is.
There's also did you see the video of her reacting to that?
Oh yeah, she's out on parole. No, she's done with parole.
Oh, okay.
It's been a year. She's out. Her first night out for parole, she gets drunk and wasted and starts posting stuff about her mom's killer.
No, she did not. No, she did not.
She was like, I served my
Yeah.
time. She goes, Nick made his choices just because he's autistic. She kind of went off. She's like, he made those choices. I was like, girl, BFFR. Like, she acted like it was just like his idea to come up with this. And I was like,
my
look,
God.
yes, he made his choices, but do we need to throw him under the bus when you were obviously a big part of a manipulator, a conspirator in this? I love Gypsy Rose for a minute. I don't think people should, like, now there's like billboards being like she shouldn't be a mom. I don't think she should necessarily get like a hate train on her. But also it's like when you do this stuff after you've literally like unalived your mom,
right.
you know, and you were a big part of it.
When
Don't
was
throw him under the
this?
bus.
I thought they were like forbidden. Like,
I guess after parole you can talk about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And she went off. She was very, very,
Write
it
a
appeared to be
book.
wasted.
Write a
Well, she's
book.
written too.
Oh, okay, never mind. Right.
She's written too, and it's a problem when you give someone fame, you know, reality shows, the hype, everyone wants Gypsy Rose on everything. It's like, you know, at the end of the day, we have to remember, you know, she did unalive somebody. And
Right.
yes, she, under the circumstances, like, I get it. It could have, you know, she was abused as a child.
Right.
But I also think there is some tact in not talking about it if you're trying to move past it, you know?
Right. And she just keeps talking about
She keeps talking about it and then throwing this guy who's also trying to just probably move past it.
but is in jail for life, I think.
He might be, yes, because he actually did the
So
actions.
right.
And it's like, okay, have a little sympathy for him too,
Right.
because if you are in a different headspace, he's probably in a different headspace than he was back then too.
Yeah.
So
Because also,
now,
at the same time, she was saying like, I've been to jail. I paid my basically
Yeah.
to society, and she should be fine, and everyone should just let her move on.
yeah,
But sometimes she's not letting him.
yeah.
'Cause I'm like, he is paying for it. Like, he is doing what he needs to be doing. It's not like he's asking you to
No,
release him or do something for
Right.
him.
He's saying nothing, and all she's doing is like, well, he was a grown person. He made the choice to
No,
like
her
unalive.
whole statement sounded like a chat GPT. Like, it was constructed so well. It sounded nothing like the way she talks.
Right.
So it was like, it was
But
a
she
weird.
was drunk while saying all of this.
No, I think it was like a written
This
statement.
was an Instagram story written, but she was what looked to be inebriated. She had like a different video from like that night she went out with her friends. Either that night or the night before. She was just a little bit tipsy. And then people in New Orleans where she lives made a truck with moving billboards saying Gypsy Rose shouldn't be off parole. Like, look at what she's done. She shouldn't be a mother. All these things like that. And Gypsy responded, you said.
Yeah. Play to you 1 second.
Yeah, I don't think that you should say that about anyone. But like,
Which one? Which part?
like, oh, she shouldn't be allowed to be a mother or whatever. It's like, well,
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one. Because, like, how you present yourself on social media is such a big thing, especially when you have kids. So people are going to criticize if you show. Someone made a really good statement. Seems like common knowledge, but it's, like, very much like, if you don't want public opinion on something, don't put it out there. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because people will comment.
that's just it. If you put it out there.
I learned that. That's the billboard.
Guys, because I had a great time in New Orleans. Anyway, my minor child. Minor child.
Look at that. Look at Gypsy don't give a fuck.
Do
Who is the
not
person
give a
behind her? She's doing so much. I'm like,
That's a lot.
also, like, why are you bringing attention to it?
Well, right. I think
Yeah.
only people in New Orleans would probably know about that, but now everybody knows about it.
I know. Yeah, she's just doing the most. Like we were saying, is like, I learned that early on, is like, people can't comment on things they don't know. You know, like what you don't show
No,
them,
for
what you don't, you
sure.
know. So if you're out drinking, okay, fine, go out have drinks. I mean, you're a human person, but then people have something to say. Oh, where's your baby? Where's this, whatever? And it's just kind of like, yeah, maybe restrict on what you show.
Like, does she need to be doing social media?
I guess. I don't. You know what? I don't know if she gets brand deals. I wonder if she does. Like, who's like sponsoring?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and even so, you don't have to do the whole extra of like doing all that.
Maybe she doesn't. Maybe just for her show, keeping people interested because there's 2 seasons of her show.
I guess, but
That is interesting. She must make money on like live because she goes live sometimes.
It's just so odd.
Yeah.
But like maybe not that. Maybe like have a done vlog maybe with editing. Not
I
don't
know,
do the
and it's like
live
you just
stuff.
got off parole. It's like, oh my God, you could be the change, right? People want to see people change. People are rallying behind the Menendez brothers. Like they want to see the change.
And not everyone is going to like you. And that's just the truth.
Not
of
everyone's
the
gonna
world.
like you. But also taking accountability. We talk about this so much. Is like taking accountability for yourself, not just like blaming someone else too. Like she's like, I did my accountability, but also this guy. It's like, how about we just focus on you?
We know that there was a second party. Also.
Yeah, no one's talking about it. He's
Right.
not talking about it. He's in jail, prison.
Yeah.
Reserve more.
We know the story. There's been 10 movies made about it. So we know that you didn't do it alone. We know there was a second party.
And I feel like if she talked less, people are more on her side because when she first came out, everyone's like, yeah, she was a victim of abuse. We all saw it. We all see
then
it.
she came on all of the socials, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and we're just like, it's just a lot. It's a lot, Gypsy.
Yeah.
People are on your side. She hasn't mastered the art of like when people are on your side, just keep going in that good direction.
Right.
Because then when we take some steps back, everyone's like, no, you're doing so good.
I think that she didn't want to get any hate, though, because think about it. She's been in prison for a good chunk of her life, and she has no idea about this kind of world.
Right.
So she really just jumped into everything. And I think she probably saw like one bad comment, and then like it totally changed her, like.
Well, even like the bus, it's like, girl, you don't need to bring attention to it.
Right.
Because most people would look at that and be like, okay, it's kind of gross. Yes, your child's on it's gross. And, saying you should be a mom is gross. But then
So you're just screaming at an object. Like you're not
Yeah.
doing anything.
Right.
You're
yelling
literally standing there.
at me, and I'm just over here trying to grow a garden on Roblox. I have no idea.
Okay, gardening over there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so it's just yikes. That's yikes.
Gypsy Rose.
I mean, I've never been a fan of her.
Well, I don't know if anyone's a fan. And
I mean,
they rallied
there are
behind her.
some people, right?
A Gypsy Rose fan. I love Gypsy Rose.
There's probably out there. But, I mean, I think that, like, she was under duress, and I believe that it's good that she got out because she was being, abused. But, yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know where I was going with that.
Well, no, I know.
No, but it is like you find, let's say, she found a guy, like you find a boyfriend, you make a plan, leave town, like run away together.
Right.
Like there's so many plans that don't involve taking somebody else's life.
Right.
Especially when she had her daughter. She's like, I wish
So-
my mom could be here. I was like, oh.
Oh, and, like maybe that should be a private thought.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, people are going to judge because, like, girl, you're the reason, Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, again, under the circumstance, but
But also,
yeah.
yikes.
Yikes. But
Big yikes. I've never
know.
consumed any of, like, her content, so.
yeah, I just see stuff pass me by on TikTok.
Yeah, and I guess she made, like a month ago or so, she had, like, an 11-minute TikTok saying that, like, I still dream about Ken or Ryan or whoever the names are.
I know, I get them mixed up, too. I don't know.
And I'm like, does anyone really care?
No, I think she's
don't.
trying to make it a thing.
Oh, well.
It's getting exhausting, Gypsy Rose.
Or
but
maybe
hey,
that's why she's hanging on to it, so she does have sort
Something.
of claim to fame.
Yeah. That show needs to come back, claim to fame. There's no season 4.
I can be on it.
That's probably why they didn't have a season 4. They're probably like, who's going to be on it?
I will.
Callie's sister. Trisha said, like, who are you? But you know what? Claim to fame was like that. Some people are just like, who? Like the people
I
who
would have
made it-
never guessed a lot of those people.
Yeah, because it's like, you don't know the names.
Mm-hmm.
You would not be on the show because you don't know the names of any.
That would be me. I don't
sometimes-
know the name of any.
And that's the problem. You have to like say the name, and you're like, well,
I
I
think
know.
they give hints. I have
That's
to
what I
believe
thought
it.
too. Because towards the end too, with like Chris Osmond,
You're
they
gonna
were like,
pick out the items, and you just know what that item is from. Come on now.
I know it was. They
Some of
definitely
these
give
people
hints.
are like in like early 20s, and some of these celebrities are like stars from the 70s.
They had like a Rat Pack, like Dean Martin's
So I'm like-
granddaughter. I was like,
They're not gonna know these objects in front of them.
no, they definitely did. I realized that with like Donny Osmond's son, because they gave so many obvious clues if you know Donnie, like Joseph and like all these things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the very end, and they see this lunchbox, and like, oh, Donnie and Marie. And I was like, you do not know Donnie and Marie if you didn't know Joseph. Like, that's... So, yeah, they definitely give hints. One of the winners was you knew the person from Curb Your Enthusiasm, but no one knew the person's name. So, obviously, they were giving hints.
Oh, I see.
Because I think she ended up winning even because people were like, well, I don't
Oh, God. I don't remember names at all. I'd be so bad. I'd have to have a lot of help.
Yeah. I think if you have the more famous the celebrity, the quicker they find you out. Like, I think Zendaya's cousin was on there. And so they're like, okay, that's a little easier. But seafood boil?
Maybe I'd be... Seafood boil.
Go ahead.
What about the seafood boil? Tell me.
Throwing words
My
out there.
transition. We had a seafood boil yesterday. 2.5 hour wait at Boiling Crab.
You didn't go right when it opened.
We did went right when it opened. We stood in line. There was a line. We got there at
Well,
11.
because that was been closed for a long time, no?
I don't
That's
know if
like
it was
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Oh.
We got there at 11:35. It opens at noon. And we saw people starting to line up. And we're like, that's kind of weird. Because usually we just go and people just are like let in like 6 at a time. We should have been standing in that line a lot longer because it was like noon. So then we get out of the car because it's like hot. So we're like, okay, we'll stay in the car, air conditioning. There was a huge line.
And you stayed in it?
Well, we only had to stay in
Well,
the
we
line
went
for
to
like,
the line when they opened the doors.
yeah, it's
Oh, I
like
see.
15
So
minutes.
and they were very good at like getting people in
I
fast.
said it, okay.
But everybody, all the booths were taken. We had to
Yeah,
sit at
by
a
the
table.
time we got-
No.
Uh-huh. And table and chairs. And then he said, yeah, we always have a 2.5 hour wait now. Like if you come after
What?
opening. Yeah, and it's true. We got in there and every single table was filled.
Wow.
But Red Lobster, the hot topic is it got a new CEO. He's 35 years old.
I do know this guy. That's a old news.
Well, did the seafood boils on our old news. They have seafood boils for $5 at
$5?
I think
King
yes.
crab? Do they have king crab?
They have crab legs in there.
No, I need to know if it's king
Well,
crab.
I don't know if it didn't look king.
Because if there's snow crabs, no.
You love a snow crab leg.
It's a little baby.
They said the cheesy biscuits are better. Service, ambiance, everything is better. So
You know what? We never complained about any of that.
I've always loved a Red Lobster. We've been going
We love a Red
the past
Lobster
couple of years.
moment.
I need to go though. We need to go try those seafood boils, but they might be as crowded. Oh, because then we asked the waiter who we've known there for a couple of years, like, wow, this is so crazy. And he's like, yeah, he's like, TikTok, they blow up a seafood boil. And Moses was saying he saw it on his FYP. I kept seeing it on mine. That's why we went. It was so freaking good. But
I love seafood boil.
oh my god. Well, you were invited.
I know, but I was so tired from the day before, and good
Your
thing
Squid-
because
Squid Game trivia.
yeah, that wasn't trivia. First of all, it's just games.
They also have
but-
new item, like they have Hawaiian roll sandwiches now.
Oh,
With
a little
crab and
lobster
shrimp,
roll.
yeah.
They had a crab roll
crab
for
roll.
that was cheap too. It was like
Yeah, that was like 17, 18 bucks. But the shrimp one was like 14 bucks with fries. And they have the
little
best
po' boy.
fries.
Oh, they do have really good fries.
I mean, Malibu and Elvis.
That's all they ate.
Like,
Yeah.
We try like, okay, have some chicken, have some this. They're just like,
and
no,
they love
just-
chicken and rice,
No,
but they
those
were like
fries are so good there.
Malibu, we had to order 2 baskets, you know, because Mama also wanted a whole basket
Yeah.
of fries, but Malibu was going in on those
They
fries. She
loved
loved
it.
it.
Yeah,
And
Malibu
the
loved
corn
Oh
it.
is always good.
The
there.
ketchup, and then Elvis was dipping her fry in imaginary ketchup.
I love that.
I'm like, we should have given the girls some ketchup because she just like was putting it into a basket, just like into the rice, whatever she could dip in.
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
She was living the life. Malibu, that ketchup bottle, she kept saying, "Mommy," she wanted to keep doing it. So I'm like, go at it, have fun, do it as much as you want here. So she just kept.
So they didn't try any crab at all.
No, they did.
No.
They really, we
We-
tried everything and they do love the chicken
Even
and
the corn,
rice.
she loves your corn. They both love
Corn,
corn,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
he did it off the cob for them and everything, and they were
Oh.
just all about those French fries.
Missed out on the corn.
I know we were trying. I was
But
really
you know,
trying.
the kids, it goes in phases. Like,
Yeah.
there'll be a moment that they'll just want the corn or just want the
Elvis eats the corn
chicken.
on the cob with me. My mom sent me a cat and a person eating the corn on the cob together, and that was me and Elvis. Because then I go bite it, Elvis would go bite it too.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's pretty cute.
She likes
love
the
that.
pool.
Huh?
Elvis likes it. The pool.
Yeah.
Just eating burgers and corn and
I know. It's
Nice.
It's
She
a
loved
vibe.
your burger that day.
We had them on Friday too, or one day, Saturday. It
Oh.
was the vibe. Going out to eat with mom.
Am I?
Yeah.
No. She's always tired when she comes home. Otherwise, I would.
Wait, just building up a story.
She's like, no, I'm over it. A couple goes out with so like let's say it's me, Moses, mom, okay, and then we also
And-
have
Yeah.
Mucky,
Yeah.
Mucky,
The dog.
yeah. And we're going out and we go to the restaurant and it's like, oh my gosh, we're here at the restaurant, and they're like, actually we can't see the dog. Who goes What
What do you
happens?
do?
What do you do?
I'll go sit with the dog.
Who's goes
in
sits
car.
with the dog?
No, it's me, Trisha, and your mom, and the dogs.
What if it's you, your husband, mom, and the dogs? Who goes sits?
You,
like,
your husband, your mom, and the dog.
you are with you're
My
with
husband is gonna go
Where?
in the car and with the dog.
I love that. That's like
Sorry.
You're gonna be like, go sit with the Mucky, my dog of 10 years.
Well, is it a special occasion or what?
And no, you're just going out to eat, and the restaurant's like, we can have the dog.
And it's our dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we drug my mom out to go to dinner.
Why
yeah.
don't you drug her out? You're
Oh,
just
Dave,
like-
you know my mom. You're dragging her out of the house. So, yeah, sorry, buddy. You're going to go wait in the car with the dog.
Why don't you all just leave and go to
Oh,
another
that
restaurant?
could have been an option, too.
Go to the lake.
Right, that would have been an option. Or I'd be like, just take the dog home. Why do we have the dog anyway?
I don't know. You tell me you have a dog.
I would not bring
The
him.
couple made the mom go sit in the car with the
Well,
dog.
that's just not an option.
And then they had dinner.
That's not. Where was this? Was it in a special occasion?
I don't think so. I think it was some dinner.
Now, you
I'll
don't
find my
take a
different-
dog to dinner. Also, you take it to like brunch or lunch, but you don't take it to
Well,
dinner.
maybe it was during the day. I don't know the timing of it all.
And how far away was the house that they couldn't just
Well,
take
they
it?
didn't give us the directions.
Well, no, I think that the gentlemanly thing to do would be the husband goes.
That's crazy.
That you think the mom is better?
No, I think we all just find a restaurant that the dog can go
But
to.
I didn't even think about that. But that is a good one. But if you had to eat at that one, the husband's going.
What was the majority? What was the consensus on it?
Okay, so I'll show you. Let's see.
If he's a gentleman, you know? I didn't even think about going to a
Oh
different
my
restaurant.
gosh. You're like, husband's going.
Well, maybe it's only one restaurant in the whole town.
We'll stay home and cook then, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, people were
that's an
upset with. It was her mom, so they were upset that she like let her mom sit in the car.
Well, I
Like-
wouldn't have my mom sit in the car, but
Yeah, and they're like, husband only treats his mother-in-law like that because her own daughter sets the precedent for that. People are like, this is embarrassing. We'll never do that.
how old is the couple?
Well, when I look at it, like the mom looks pretty old, and
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't let your elderly mother sit in the car by herself with the dog.
so I guess the one thing they did do is that they would bring food to her to the car.
Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. I didn't know that part.
Like,
Kind of nice.
No.
Yeah, bring your food.
I'm just so confused as to why they did stay.
they went to like a top-rated steakhouse. So I don't know. Maybe it was like for him, like the steakhouse was the reason they went or something. But yeah, just change your plans. Like go a different
Just
time.
go take the dog back. Why did they take the dog to a high-end steak place? That's what I want to know.
Maybe it was like an emotional support animal or something.
Some people are like that. The dog is with them all the time, everywhere, and many people accommodate it. Many places accommodate that.
Yeah. What would
Yeah,
you
like
do?
you said,
What
you
would
could-
you do?
I mean, like you said, if it was like a special date, just leave the dog with your
But if-
mom at the house.
But if it's like a top-rated steakhouse, yeah, I would.
Yeah, you wanna
check
bring a
first.
dog.
I would
Even like our babies, I don't know if I'd even bring babies anymore because it's like it's just hard. You never know how they're gonna be. So if you're going to like
I mean,
Mastro's
even
Malibu,
when, like, if you guys have a date and mom comes over and watch, you still bring her food back. And she doesn't have to sit in a car.
that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a special occasion,
Yeah.
which is rare, by the way. We had one special occasion last week. As we got on a date, but yeah, like obviously you stay at home.
It's different because she comes for that purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
In our house,
right.
she's not sitting in the car. It's not like we went. We're like, can you stay in the car with
Also,
the kids?
it's not like mom wants to go on a date with you guys. No offense, but
First of all,
Why?
she
comes.
what?
She
We
comes
offered
to a lot of-
boiling crab. You want to come boiling crab with us and the kids?
no,
I
but
text
it's
all
good
the time.
that you guys have your dates anyway.
We had one date this year, and that's our Benihana lunch date.
Oh, well, maybe the one night in the hospital is a date.
Oh, definitely, yeah. We
Yeah.
love that. That's my favorite date night.
I know.
Finally get some relief from my back pains,
Oh,
pelvic
soon.
pains.
But yeah, no, that's weird. That's really strange.
Well, you were gonna make your husband sit in the car with the dog.
Yeah, I was.
to the
Sorry.
steakhouse he wanted to go.
Well, I didn't know that part. You're giving me limited information.
Well, I didn't know all that information
Well, it's
either.
a moving story. It's all as we.
Well, God.
Uncovering
Well, then
it.
I guess those two are going to go in then, and I'll just sit out in the car?
Yeah, your husband
Yeah.
and your mom.
No.
I guess.
Oh, that gives me
Because
so much
it would be either me or him. It wouldn't be my mom.
No, definitely not. Especially like your elderly mom
So-
and
And then if I said, fine, I'll just stay, my husband should be the one to say, no, you and your mom have a nice dinner.
then you should be like, okay, you can't pick between your mom and your husband, so you're like, we're all just gonna go.
Yeah, but if they had reservations, if they waited months on end, like, you don't
Reschedule.
know. Like, I don't know.
Well, you
No,
guys,
because you don't like to reschedule. I'm sorry, one last thing. Because if you had something in your mind that you were going to
Oh,
eat that day
yeah.
and it wasn't going to happen,
yep, I get mad about that.
it
for
would not be
sure.
okay. I'm like that too.
I'm moody.
I'd be like, it just doesn't. If I eat something else that wasn't
I
in, it's
know.
like it just didn't hit. Sorry.
No, I get mad about that stuff for sure.
Okay, well that was it.
If you guys want to see extended, we have so many more hot topics. Go to patreon.com/justtrish. I have Jason Momoa, Labubu on stage, Beyonce's car stuck, regrets in our 20s, what have we regretted in our 20s, John Travolta in Greece, and more salacious stuff we can't share here on the podcast. Go to patreon.com/justtrish. We're going to get even more scandalous. I have some scandal to share with you. My sister has secrets she's revealing over there.
I am. I do.
A big surprise announcement. Think of one right now.
I don't know.
Okay.
Have to find out.
Go to patreon.com/justtrish. And, our most requested hot topic was from viewers. This one is a little, I don't know, a little hot button one. We don't like to add to a hate train here on Just Trish, but Brooke Schofield's engaged, which I don't know if it's like a hate train. I feel like there's, I see a lot of love. See a lot of people not happy about it. I think it goes back to choosing what you share on the internet. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think people are going to have opinions on things, but silence in
Are we
here.
looking at-
I
are we
know.
looking-
Actually, here's the thing. I don't know Brooke that well. I don't know much
Right.
about
You don't know
her.
the lore.
And I don't know much about him either.
That's my thing. This is where I'm not well versed. This is one thing I wish Oscar, he knows the tea. He'll get the tea. You know what I mean? I don't know. Everyone's like the lore. I saw just a comment of her talking about someone's bangs, and that became a whole. On my Instagram, I was asking this. Jimmy, I'll scroll through and show that I'm not just making this a hot topic, but literally it was the most requested thing to talk about. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. This was a lot to take in. I couldn't fully take it in on a Monday morning. We had In and Out and the Death Becomes Her skit. And then I was hungry, but I couldn't eat because I'm too full. So there was a lot happening. I was excited. I saw she was engaged. I said, okay, good for her. This is a year after the Clinton Kane series. Everyone's like, wow, that's pretty fast. But we also,
Yeah, I thought they just had started dating. I didn't think that as well.
like,
But
yeah.
if you go for it.
Right. So, and she's like, oh, I've only shown him twice. I don't know why people are mad.
Right, because it's not as fast as people think it is. Because
Because we haven't
she doesn't
seen
show
much.
him that
I see.
much, but they've been
Well,
together
that's
for a while.
healthy, though, to not put everything online, your relationship or whatever.
Right. People were not happy. I guess like it's hard. I guess like his dating history people weren't happy about. But then do you blame Brooke? I don't know. She's like defending. I don't know.
But I do remember her saying, I'm never defending a man ever again after the Clinton Kane thing. And so that, I think, is...
Girl, we just gotta let the defense
Right.
rest.
Maybe just let everybody just have their little chatty moment.
Yeah, I
and
think if you're not planning on making, just my opinion. I haven't seen Brooke in a while. I never want to do a hate train, especially like we're getting engaged. I don't know the lore. If you're not gonna make your relationship public, I think you gotta like it's like almost like the kid thing, right? This is not about Brooke, but just in general. It's like if you don't want to show your kids, let's really commit to that. You know what I mean? If you don't want your relationship to be commented on, I think you have to commit to that. You know what I mean?
It's hard, though, because when you're engaged, it's like, that's also happening to me. And not just like, I mean, I guess if you don't want anything about your relationship, but...
Put a panda on his head.
Okay.
That's what Stephanie Sue did. Her fiance and husband always has a panda on his head. Like a panda mask.
That's right. Well, it was a little too late because people found out who he was.
Who?
Like a year ago
Brooks?
when they first started dating.
Oh, she didn't make it public?
Well, I think she did. And then she did talk about him. And so from the get-go, she should have just said nothing at all.
Yes. And I also think, this is me just being older, wiser, maybe. You know, you want to defend, like you said, and you want to clap back to everyone on TikTok, but sometimes the best defense is no defense. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to let people...
Just people are allowed to have like I said, not everyone, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea ever. Like,
Yeah.
it's impossible. You're always going to have haters or whatever. So just let them have their opinion and like just try not to let it bother you. And I think that's just
right.
it.
But she was bothered because there was a girl
Right.
with short alternative bangs.
We
and
love
she's like,
a baby bang.
Well, she did not. She said,
Oh.
you can't talk about me with those bangs.
Well, that was not very nice.
And someone's like, now we're coming for the alt girlies. Then that girl was like really nice in return, the TikToker
Oh
with the
yeah,
short
she's
bangs.
like, well, I think you're really pretty, and I think that we should kiss or something.
Yeah, love that.
I was like,
what a turn.
okay.
Oh, I love that you saw that part, but you don't know
I did
anything
see-
else.
I did see those 2 TikToks.
Yes.
Because I'm like, what is this in response to? And then then I
Yes.
saw that one. I was like, okay, I see now.
Peace of mind is not
No, but I
responding
meant
to
like I don't know
comments.
any lore about him. I don't even know his name. I don't know what he looks like.
Right. I'm not
just-
sure either.
I'm not here for people's relationships, I guess. You know?
Yeah. It's a tough one. Like you said, you want to put it all out there and be happy, but hey,
Yeah.
it's out there to be judged. It's out there to be judged. And it's
Just let it happen, and guess what? Something else is going to happen, and they'll start on talking about that.
maybe post and don't look. Or don't post.
Or it's that too. Or post and don't look. Or just keep doing whatever you want to do. You know?
Wow, what a take. What a take
Well,
that is.
I wouldn't put any of.
You wouldn't announce when you're engaged?
I wouldn't show who I'm dating.
Yeah, I guess you never have, had you? You ever show faces?
Twice. I have, yes.
Oh, well, you only had 2 boyfriends, right?
No. I've had more.
I only know 2 boyfriends.
No. Oh, no. You're missing one then at the end. But I didn't show the middle one.
I didn't think you just showed the first one. I thought that was.
I did, but I didn't have that much of a following. And it was like half. Actually, I don't think I did. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think so. I
So
don't know what
only
he
one.
looked like. I don't even know what his face looked like.
Good. Better that you don't.
I'm gonna be showing everybody. And you know what? Sometimes you're the better. Sometimes you like date people and you don't know who they are, and then you post them and they're like, "Oh, this person's not a
Because
good
then,
person."
like, it's just like too much. Just I like an anonymous side of my life.
But I was
too.
saying the opposite. One time I dated someone. Well, I wasn't even dating. I like went on one date with someone, and everyone's like, "This person's a bad person," and they like showed all the stuff. And I was like, "Oh, damn." I got out of there because I didn't know. And I was like, wow. And I wasn't dating for that long, but you're just like, sometimes the internet knows. Sometimes they don't.
Well,
Sometimes
true.
they don't. But especially stopping the canceled podcast, I think it's like, go incognito. Because there was the argument, like, her life is podcasting and talking about her personal life. So they're like, well, people are going to comment.
I see.
Oh, I
see.
think she told someone, like, you don't get an opinion on this. And like, wow.
Everyone gets an opinion when you're in the public eye. Sorry. And I've said that from forever.
And that's like the unfortunate.
If you don't want to be commented on, then don't be famous. Don't be an influencer.
It is a double-edged sword.
Don't be a...
Try being an influencer for a day.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have to share your personal life.
Don't be don't be an actress, don't whatever. But there are some actresses that are very good at keeping, like, out of the public eye.
I think actresses and influencers are so different,
No,
though.
they're so different.
Influencer, especially, like, like, me. Well, I don't know. I guess I just put my life out there. But, like, yeah, if you put your life out as your job.
That is influencer. Content creator.
Yeah.
Because you have to have some sort of, like, you're always there and you're always pumping out content.
Yeah.
Whereas actresses and actors are on one thing
Yeah.
and then done for, like, months at a time.
And people do get invested. I think the clapbacks is where you always get in trouble because you just look defensive. And you're like, why are you getting so defensive? And then it gives somebody to, like, especially, she's a little sassy in the comeback. So I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
And then you just get the normal people that are just trying to make some content. Girl with the alternative bangs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I do know to not look at comments. Get a moderator. Have your new fiance go through and
There you go.
block all the
Yeah.
comments. I look at our comments like, wow, all my comments are so great. Moses working overtime over there. Monitoring.
That's so
I love
funny.
it. Life has been better since our comments have been monitored. What are you looking up over there?
Or just
The
don't
Burning
have
Man
any
photos.
comments. Disable comments. How about that?
Well, I think she's going to other people's TikToks and commenting.
Oh, right. Right, but it's hard.
It's hard. She does love a post and delete.
Yeah. I'm like, why don't we just double think about this before we hit send in the first place?
I always say, I think she says she has borderline, and I always say to my borderline girlies, let's sleep on it.
Yeah.
If we sleep and wake up and still feel like we need to comment, but guess what? Spoiler alert, you never feel like you need to make that video.
Yeah.
You never feel like you need to clap back. There's so many
think
times.
before posting.
Who was I going to clap back at the other day? Oh my God. It was like not even that serious, but it was about when I don't have makeup on, I have like a broken blood vessel right here.
Yeah.
And this one girl, she was being nice. I took it a little passive aggressive, but probably being nice. But in my head, I'm like taking it passive aggressive. So I almost was going to like snap back. But she said something like, girl, get that thing on your forehead looked at because it's been like forever. And someone's like, it's a zit. And she goes, no, it's not. Like it's been there for years. It's all I think about. And I was going to be like, girl, this is all you think about? Like get a life. Like you're such. But then I was like, maybe she's concerned. So you know what I did? I did take a break. I'm like, let me turn off Instagram for an hour. I went back and it was still bothering me. I'm like, let me just tell her. I was like, girl, it's a broken blood. And I didn't say girl because I feel like that's what I was like, oh, it's a broken blood vessel.
You got mad at me when I said something.
Oh, really?
Remember? It was when you were still pregnant with Elvis. And I was like, I just want you to get it checked just in case.
Did we talk about it or?
Yeah, but you got really.
But did you bring it up or I brought it up?
I don't know how it got brought up, but we were going to get our nails done. And I'm like, only because I just saw this TikTok and like, it didn't look like skin cancer at all, but it ended up being skin cancer. And I was really just coming from a place like, I want you here longer and healthy. And
yeah, that's a tough one. How do you tell somebody?
What do you mean I did? And you got mad at me?
Yeah,
and then
so
you
sensitive.
texted me. But it doesn't look bad to me. I just didn't want it to be something.
I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, worry about your own life.
Okay.
Not you, but that's how I feel. You know what I mean? Like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. But like, how are you supposed to say something?
I don't think you can. Because there's been times.
So I can just, if you have go around walking with skin cancer.
Because someone obviously knows, and you obviously, you know what I mean? Like,
but you weren't going to get it checked. But I'm like, I think you should just in case.
Yeah, it's a tough one. No, I don't disagree with you. It's like, how do you tell someone?
That girl making that comment is like, oh my God, I really, really got to her.
I know. And you know what? She was actually like nice when I responded. She was okay. I was just like thinking about it a lot. And I was like, why are you thinking about it? It still like bothered me because I was like, why is this like concerning to you? Like, you know, like maybe you and I are different as sisters. Okay, I get it. But it's like just someone on the internet. I'm like, why is that bothering you? But like, I know what you're saying because like, I remember a while ago someone was like, I think they were saying my neck looked swollen or looked like I had like a tumor or something in my neck or something. And I was like, okay, like maybe what if they caught it? What if they caught something that was there, you know? So I see both sides. I just don't know. For me personally, I don't know the etiquette to be like, that's a big mole. You should have it looked at.
It didn't even look like anything bad. I just didn't want it to be something. And then you were taken too soon. That's all I was trying to say. Well, you know, I worry.
Yeah, but that's on you.
Yeah, but
like,
you weren't going to go
don't
get
put the worry on me.
Well, weren't you? Because you had brought up worry. You're like, oh, this won't go away. And I'm like, have you gotten it checked out?
I don't know. But then people who are hypochondriacs are like, oh my God, you should go get that looked at. It's like, oh my God, chill. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, everyone should get their skin checked, right?
True.
If you're in the sun at any time.
Yeah, but I think it's like for them to worry about. You know, like a big person, like I'm worried about your health. It's like, well, let them worry about it.
Why are you equating it to that?
Because it's kind of the same. Like, I get the concern, right? Drinking energy drinks. If I'm like, oh man, I just saw this death of this 25-year-old who drank too many energy drinks.
And I know that already that it's bad, but I continue to do it. Of course, but can
I express that to you? Like, I'm worried for you because you're so young.
You do, yes.
I don't think so anymore because it's annoying. It's like, you know, your mom, whatever. I eat bad, whatever. I'm overweight, but it's like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you can like say, I'm really just trying to think it out because I'm not really like saying it's wrong or whatever. I guess that's a good question for you guys at home. Like, do you comment? It's kind of like the thing with talk about the teeth. Like, do you let someone know they have something in their teeth?
Yes.
When it's a health concern, it's different because people, like you said, are aware. I know I drink a lot of energy drinks. I know the risks. Do you need someone commenting on it? I know I have a thing on my forehead. Do I need a stranger on the internet commenting on it? You know what I mean?
I think it's because you opened the door for it, and that's why
I haven't talked about it in like a year.
No, when I did it over a year ago.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I know I'm sensitive. First of all, if you tell me it's something in my teeth, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be like, oh.
Right.
So it's
and then you go in the mirror and you say, "Oh my God, I have something in my teeth. Why didn't you tell me?" It's like it's where I'm never gonna win.
Okay, let us know in the comments. I don't know. And with you. I love the cause for concern. I also think like, I don't know. People also know when they're doing something, they know what they need to take care of.
Yeah.
All right. Love it. My sister, everybody.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Love it. I love when you're here.
you.
You look beautiful. This dress is
Thank
beautiful.
you.
You look like you're going to church.
Oh, not with this out.
It's giving righteous gemstones.
Oh, okay. Thank
It's giving natural. This is all your natural hair.
you. This is all my natural hair.
No extensions.
No extensions.
Damn, I was always jealous of my sister's hair. I'm finally happy to have some hair now these days, but my sister always had the most beautiful hair.
I mean, your hair is beautiful.
This is all mine too.
I
Thank
know.
you. I'm telling you, the lights and the pregnancy, my head has grown like 3 inches circumference. So the wigs are all like so tight. Mine used to have a 22-inch head. It's like literally like 25 inches right now.
Oh no.
I know. So I feel like I'm always a little
Soon
hallucination.
you'll be.
I know. Even the doctor looked at my feet. He's like, "Ooh, I see a lot of swelling." I was like, "Oh."
Oh, well.
But he's right. Like I said, Mose tried to put some Crocs on me today, and it did not fit. I was like, "Wow, it doesn't feel like it."
Soon though, only a couple more weeks.
He told me to put my feet up, and I haven't been doing that. I should do
You
that.
should be having this over there.
Yeah, we did talk about that. That might look kind of weird though if I'm just like sitting.
No. Oh, I guess because it goes from here up.
Yeah. Well, you see that like there, maybe just like little stubby legs. All right.
We'll zoom in. We'll
Yeah.
zoom in.
Yeah. I think zoom in. Well, thank you for having me.
You're
I'll
beautiful.
never tell you to do anything ever again.
Oh my gosh, that was so dramatic. It's not that either. I don't know. Would you tell me if you were concerned about me?
I would hope so.
Well, for us it's different because we're a couple. You know, like we know things about each other's health. You know, and bodies that other people don't.
Like if I told you, oh, I really want you. You don't like when I tell you to go to the doctor.
But I don't think you ever needed to tell me to go to the doctor. But I know what you mean because let's say if
healthy.
somebody has a mole and they checked it and it's
Yes.
fine and they're insecure about it.
Yeah.
And now people are commenting about that thing that they're
Yeah.
insecure about. Then yeah, it's a problem. You know, so
I know.
it's tough. But I don't know. I think it's something reserved to close people,
Yeah.
not strangers on the internet.
Sure.
Like strangers on the internet are not your doctor. We don't need that
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
advice.
Okay, I love it. So,
Am
That's what
I
I'm
in
saying.
a close circle?
no.
Your sisters.
Thank you. Okay.
Forever. Love it. Love your Birkenstocks over there, Burning Man.
I should have worn mine.
Oh my God, everything. Did you
Warming
want to show
up.
the Burning Man pictures that you brought it up to show?
I sent it to Jimmy.
Oh,
why don't you
B-roll.
show
why
my
didn't I
sister?
get a little sneak peek?
Okay, 1 second.
I thought that's what you had ready to go.
Well, I'm working. We're working. I'm sending Jimmy things as we talk about.
okay.
Whenever we talk about hot topics, I send him. So I'm flying a kite.
Wow. Okay, you can barely see you
No,
in
I'm
that
talking about the one where you have a vest open and you're like flying a kite close up.
Well, I don't.
You said you were flying a kite in that
There's
one.
one that I'm with a vest open. It's not flying a kite. I'm just smiling to this one.
Oh yeah, look at him there. That doesn't even look like Moses. Like what?
one. Wow.
He looks happy, carefree.
Yeah.
I'm at Burning Man.
I don't know if I've ever seen you post a shirtless picture either. I was like, oh my God, that's so random.
I don't because I'm not shirtless.
You are shirtless. You have no shirt on.
Yeah, in that one.
I'm not shirtless normally. Other than
Oh,
that,
right.
You
It's
are.
just a
No.
random pictures.
Oh, okay. Wait, were you in your GOT era this time?
No, that was
Oh.
years before. I would have loved him in that
Yeah.
era. I was definitely
A
over it.
Dothraki. For sure.
Wow, that's a compliment. She thought she would be a Dothraki.
In that
Yeah,
picture.
I mean, with the hair and the beard, they look like I could be there somewhere.
Sometimes I always think that we were watching something and I was like, oh,
yeah,
could've been
he
it.
would be like, he gives like Dothraki vibes.
Are they good or bad? I don't know.
They're part of Daenerys's.
As long as I'm with Jason Momoa, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's with Jason Momoa.
You would want to be in that same. Okay, I love that.
I'm definitely not with the blondish blue eye
No, you're not a Lannister.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
or the reddish hair. You know, like there's.
The reddish hair. Oh, the Starks.
I think that's how you,
You know, it's
differ
basically
people.
the Irish, the Nordic, the.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So he's Dothraki. Boom, done. Or you could be with Pedro Pascal, maybe. But you give
Yeah, Spanish.
Dothraki in those photos, you know?
Because I mean, my family is North Africa, so it's like Spain and.
Dorne.
Yeah.
Dorne is where they're from.
Okay, Game of Thrones experts
I
over
am.
here.
I really am.
We'll
I
do
should
that for your
watch it
birthday
again.
next year. Game of Thrones party.
Ooh, we should just do Medieval Times.
I would love to. I love it. I cannot wait to take the kids there. I'm so excited for it. They always have hot nights on TikTok. So like me falling in love with my night, and I'm always
I'll
like,
never be a princess though, and it makes me so upset.
it makes me so upset they
I'm
never
aged
chose
out.
me. I know. I pissed every time. My night has never won. I never even had the chance
I
to
don't
be
think
picked.
mine is either.
Ever.
Oh, it's so upsetting. And it's rigged. You know it's rigged.
Like they have it.
They already know who's gonna win. So
We need to find an insider that helps us. I want to be the
if you
princess.
work at medieval times, please.
Oh, please let me be a princess up there. That's all I want. I probably wouldn't be that exciting now.
No, you love that kind
Malibu
of
gets to
stuff.
be the age. She'll get to be where she's like old enough to get up there. Sometimes they pick the little girls.
We can live
But the mom has to
vicariously.
go up there with you. I'm sorry.
No.
You can't go up there by yourself at 5. I gotta go help you. All right, sorry guys. All right, join us on Patreon. We're headed over there. I got more salacious hot topics. We love you guys. Thanks to Callie. Check her out on Twitch TV.
Calgator143.
Giving out those hot prizes. Squid Game was last weekend. Who knows what will be next?
Well.
Minecraft giveaway. All right, love you guys. See you soon. Bye.